Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Hawthorn Bowling Club for the premier clash between Hawthorn and Ascot Park. My name is Ash Halls, and I'm here with David Ost, and we're going to be bringing the game to you tonight. Welcome, David.
Good evening, everyone. Again, another fabulous night in Adelaide on a Friday night, and a few degrees warmer than last week.
It's definitely warmer than it was last Friday night. It's planned, I don't know what the temperature got to today, but it's planned 38 tomorrow, so we're in for a pretty balmy evening, I would say. And right at this moment, it's absolutely perfect. So we've got Hawthorn, who are fourth on the ladder, hosting Ascot Park second on the ladder. An important game. The 4 is almost set, but the double chance is certainly up for grabs. There are 9 premiership points between Ascot Park and Hawthorn currently, with Adelaide in between them, and 16 points up for grabs tonight. So, if Hawthorn were to jag all 4 rinks tonight, they would actually jump ahead of Ascot Park at the end of proceedings, with only 2 minor round games left. Now, we've had the most rinks are in the second end of the 2-end roll-up. We've got rink 13 who are just about to start the match, but we're highlighting tonight, we'll give the skip matchups for all rinks. On rink 13 we've got Lockie Bowman from Hawthorn playing Mitch Percy from Ascot Park. Rink 14, which is our feature rink to start with, is Matt Northcott for Hawthorn playing Sam Dietrich from Ascot Park. Rink 15, Alex Comey, Hawthorn playing Tony Trelaw from Ascot Park, and rink 16 is Darren Siegerts against Brett Davis. So we've chosen to start on the Matt Northcott versus Sam Dietrich rink, David, and
Cass off to a pretty good start here too.
Yeah, Kathy Miller, who hasn't been a regular in their premier side this season, but certainly got a game tonight. So the Matt Northcott rink is Kathy Miller on the mat, Grant Siegerts playing 2, Michael Lodge playing 3, Matt Northcott skip, and for Ascot Park, Josh Gibbs, who's just put his first one down for the night, leading, Terry Howard playing 2, Cole Harvey playing 3, and Sam Dietrich as the skip. So two very good lead bowls to start. Suggest Kathy's probably just got the shot right at this minute. Josh has come up, maybe a foot to 18 inches short. Kathy with her second one. She's come down on the forehand, and I think Josh went down on the backhand, didn't he?
Yep, certainly did.
So they've chosen different sides to start.
And very good bowl again from Gaff.
Kathy, who I have pretty high regard for in the women's ranks, has played 2 really nice shots to start the match. Green's running, it's immaculate. The grass cup is fantastic. I'm guessing it'll be around about 15, maybe 15 and a half at the moment.
Yep.
They're not putting a lot into it to get from one end to the other, put it that way. Josh, he's switched hands. There's an interesting choice to switch. Saw a bit of a gap there, and he's sat Kathy's in a lovely shot.
I look around and all that.
Thank you to Mike Porter. Tonight we're set up due to the thank you, Mike. Due to where the power points are at the Hawthorn Bowling Club, we're on the eastern side of the green looking into the sun tonight, so it's probably going to be a little bit tricky for the first hour or so, but monitors don't work terribly well in the sun. So that was a good shot by Darren. Sorry, by Grant. So I guess Ascot holding the 1, the last bowl of Josh's.
And here, Howie. Whatever happens, mate, it's a great shot. Shot, Howie. Brilliant.
Good shot by Terry Howard. And according to Cole Harvey, that's the shot.
And just looking for a little bit extra here. Maybe a couple of feet, just to try and run through the head. Pretty good area here. Takes Kitty, which he has. Very nice bowl. Good number 2 bowl.
Yep, changed it up nicely.
On your weight now.
Terry with his second one.
Just a little strong.
Asking it to get down, but he's just overplayed it a little bit, so didn't quite get down. Now Michael Lodge, former state player. Hawthorn holding one.
Pretty handy area here from Michael.
Yeah, just probably a little bit heavy as well, but that's a good spot. Let the jack go back a little bit. Now Cole Harvey.
He's part of the over 60 side, wasn't he?
He was. Cole was part of the SA over 60 side that won the Nationals back in October. And and it's just showing why he was in that side, because he's played an absolute pearler.
Pretty tough to draw that, mate. Go to the bowl, Jack.
Matthew asking Lodgy to go bowl or jack.
Lodgy with plenty of experience.
I think we might see a bit of this tonight.
I think so. Just
Add a foot, mate. You played
fired a little wide. Alright, so Sam just asking Cole to repeat what he just did.
Cross, Sammy.
Maybe looking for a little bit extra. Something behind would be perfect. It's pretty close here. I think that's...
Well, it's behind and in the count, so probably as good as you'd want. Yep. So 2 to Ascot Park. See what Matty can do. First end of the night. Mike Porter's given me a hat. I didn't realise it had Modbury Thunder on it. Seeing we're playing them tomorrow, I'm not sure if I should put it on. My problem is I need my glasses on to watch live, but my glasses off to look at the monitor. So I'm sticking on my head, but it's a bit harder when there's a hat. Okay, so here we go, Matty Northcott. 2 down. Just plays just enough weight to turn the bowl onto the jack and move it back maybe 18 inches and give it to Josh. So right at this moment, ring 13 it's 1-0 to Hawthorn, ring 15 it's 1-0 to Ascot, ring 16 it's 1-0 to Hawthorn, and on the feature rink it's 3-0 to Ascot. So they've got a 4-2 lead very early in the game. Alright, so Sam's not doing anything silly. I think he's just trying to turn onto the shot, or even get a piece of the jack and slide it back to Josh's bowl, and he's just missed. Alright, so I think Hawthorn are holding one. Matt Northcott with a shot to... It's on the Facebook stream.
Yep, good evening, Mitch Walker. Glad you're joining us.
Enjoy your game tomorrow, Mitch. Early morning start for the rest of the Premier Division, along with everybody else playing Pennant on Saturday, because it's forecast 38 tomorrow. All games are starting 9 a.m. card draw, 2N roll up at 9:15. Hopefully we get through all the games before the temperature reaches 38.
1 to Hawthorn there.
1 to Hawthorn, so it's 3-1 to Ascot Park. Alright, so Kathy with the mat. What's she chosen to do? The mat's about, well, what, 4 metres from the tee. Okay, so my understanding is the game is now on both to access the game, YouTube, Sportsquake, and it's on, and also through the Metropolitan Bowls Association Facebook page. And David will acknowledge what comments we see during the course of the night. Alright, so Kathy's come down, pretty good weight. Maybe a couple of feet to the right of the jack from her perspective. Josh,
hang on, mate.
Interestingly, the leads have chosen to go opposite hand. Just slightly across the head and a little bit short. So I don't know. I think as a... So Kathy, feeling that bowl's in the line, she's switching. And I'm sure people will have their views of lead switching hands when there's only one bowl in the way. But she's chosen to go that way with the approval of her skip, and she's made a very good switch. Very good switch.
Started pretty well, Kathy.
So now Josh. Might be a little tight, this one. He's bowled the same bowl as he bowled the first time round. Yeah, so the points go to Kathy this end in terms of the lead contest. Sorry, I want to say Darren Seagats. Grant Seagats. Darren skipping one of the other ranks. Grant Seagats played a nice shot here.
In the game now, like it.
Played the classical number 2 shot. Probably played a little bit quick, but it's important to get it behind. You get them if your lead's on and you're playing 2, get it behind, change it up. So now we've got Terry Howard. Terry probably playing the same sort of shot.
Howie, all the way, you draw it.
Pretty close here from Terry.
Played a nice shot. Yep, that's good second wood. Good second wood for Terry. All right, now Grant, can he just correct his weight a little bit? It's not as strong as the first one, I don't think, going past us. Commons got to be closer here. Yeah, he's still a little bit quick, but that's a better bowl and look in a handy spot. If they come down forehand and move the jack, it could come into play. Right, so Terry with his second one.
Still working on the backhand.
Yep. The forehand's a bit blocked at the moment, so I think they're all going to be coming down backhand.
Hurry.
Pretty handy area here. Just going to
So
slide underneath.
now we have three short ones on the forehand. That's possibly one they could try and play up, but right, now Michael Lodge.
Shots, Bilbo.
Got a very smooth delivery now. And he's just cut across. Oh,
Give it a chance, mate.
he just got a
You
little
first one, you can't afford to lose
touch
it.
on one of Josh's
Get up
bowls
here,
and sat
give
there.
yourself a real good shot for
Well,
your
that forehand's
next
well
one.
and truly blocked up now. Cole Harvey.
Close.
It's going to be a good battle between Cole and Michael tonight, I think. Sam likes it.
Oh, hang.
Just needs to hang it a little bit longer.
Yep.
Great home
He's
though.
close.
Great shot, mate. Mate. Give it away, Bella.
Very good catching position.
Yep.
Yes, mate. Nice one, mate.
All right, so we haven't got the rink matchups on the screen at the moment, but I can tell you it's after 2 ends, it's 1-1 between Lockie Bowman and Mitch Percy. It's 1-1 between Alex Comey and Tony
Michael in a
Trelaw.
very handy position
And,
here.
Well done, mate. Good shot.
And Brett Davis 2-1 up against Darren Seagats.
Hey, you got to give it a shot. You look for the pink, get the edge. Got the next 3. Brilliant, mate.
Sam's telling Cole to look for the pink bowl.
Good. Still there, mate. Still there.
They've got the next 3, he says. And yeah, look, it wasn't a bad effort.
Good.
Just didn't turn probably as much as he thought it might have. Be an excellent shot to peel the pink out without moving the jack or disturbing any of the other bowls, but you've probably got about a quarter of the pink bowl to hit. Sammy's good enough to do it.
He is. I've seen him do it a few times over the years.
Yep. Narrow there if you wanted, like you
It's Matt Northcott's ball first. I don't know, what does he play? Just draws one in.
Oh, I think he tries to meet the white ball at the back.
Yeah.
That's the catching position.
Depends how hard Sam's going to go. Yeah. All good. It's not working for me, Mike, having the hat on. Because I need my glasses on and my glasses off. Okay, here we go. Grant Seagats. Manny Northcott, I should say. He's thought about it.
Just a fraction wide, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, another one here.
That's pretty good.
Okay, so he came down on the forehand, probably just trying to beat that white ball. Just left it hanging slightly. Well, the attacking shot is to punch the pink out with 3 seconds. But I'm guessing things could go wrong. Right, so he's just a little bit wide with that first one.
Plate's really good to sort of get in there if you want, or... yes, that must have come across, yeah.
It's Percy on the mat in front of Matty. Okay, so now we've got Matt.
Something similar, just tighten it up a fraction. The white ball's almost kitty.
Yeah, white bowl's level, so if he can sit that bowl, he'll do 2 shots.
We've only got 1 bowl. You're just preaching, with a foot. Good again, mate. Sit bowl, tail jack. That's about...
It's pretty good again.
It's all right, mate. You get that? Yes, 1 foot try.
Right, so now they've decided that the better option is a 1 foot trail. Just roll it past that pink bowl, and you could possibly make 2 out of that. Going hard with no bullets left, anything can happen, and a lot can go wrong when you're only 1 down.
He's liking it.
So that ball just behind the kitty.
Just needs to drop a fraction.
Great.
Good effort by Sam.
Great try.
Right, so it's 1 more to Hawthorn. So it's now 3-2 scoreline in favour of Ascot Park after 3 ends. So no dramatic start by any rink. We've got 3-2, 2-1, 1 all and 1 all. But obviously early days.
Pretty high standard to start with.
Yeah, well, Kathy's been on song the first couple of ends, and Josh hasn't been too far behind.
Conditions are perfect, hardly a breeze.
Skips have played some good bowls without getting necessarily results, so it's really been whoever's jumped on it first has scored. But, apart from the first end when the kitty did get moved, but the last 2 ends, it's just been a question of who gets on first. So here's Kathy. So she's persevering with the eastern side of the ground, and Josh is playing the western side with very little breeze.
Yeah, handy start from
Kathy. Yeah,
Kathy.
good start by her. Just slid across the fraction, but right, here's Josh.
Yeah, very handy start here from Josh.
Very good start by Josh. Cole Harvey's down at the head. Sam finds a reason to go walkabout most ends. Kathy, better line here. And she's got the little touch and has got the shot. Very nice shot by Kathy Miller. Kathy was part of the South Australian group that went up to the Aussie Open last year. I remember Mel Grant, who was sharing accommodation with a few of us, played in the fours with her and Ann Onto, and they had a very good time.
Josh in the area again.
Yeah, nice shot by Josh.
Yeah, very
And
good.
Cole reckons he's got the shot, so some good lead bowling going on at the moment. Yep, so the call by Michael Lodge, the threes have taken over. I don't know where the boys have gone, Matty and Sam, but the call from Michael Lodge was just come up and turn Kathy's over. Or if you're inside it, you push Josh's through. I guess the weight was maybe a little more than he wanted, but it just didn't come back for him. So now Terry playing the forehand. Thinking if he plays Josh's onto the jack, it rolls back, they'll probably get a couple. And he's picked the jack up clean, so that's probably 3, and it's a lot better than it was. Right, so early points to Ascot Park in this end.
Yes, just move the jack. Yep.
Grant Seagats.
I think so. No, I think you're very good.
Forehand, again a little bit quick. It might have been the weight he was asked for, but he didn't go through the hole that he needed to go through. It's just around. All right, so I'm guessing Terry's just going to play the similar shot to what he just played. He's still got Josh's coming in on that forehand shot. Turns it over a bit closer. Goes around it. He's in the count.
In the area again.
Yeah, he's played 2 good weighted bowls. Oh, he's put one behind. Okay. That was probably a bit quicker than... I was covering the bowl of Grant's at the back, so not all's lost. I think they've got a couple. All right, so I don't know how hard Matt is asking the bowl to be played, but he gave the indication that he just wants a bowl punch through, or if it goes through the gap, he gets it. I think Michael's going relatively hard here. Oh, no, he didn't in the end.
More a controlled weight.
More a controlled weight. Yeah, he didn't go full-blooded, but I think that was the shot. Matt was asking him to hit one of those 2 front ones, punch them through, his rolls through. If he goes through the hole, he probably gets the kitty or the bowl. So now Cole, I think he's just trying to tidy this up by drawing another shot. He's under. Yeah, okay, well that's a nuisance bowl, because now if they hit Kathy's doesn't go through the shot bowl. Yeah, is he going the same weight as... Well, it looks like he's going the same weight as before.
He just needs to tighten up a fraction, that's all.
Yep.
He has tightened it up. He's very close.
He's gone through everything. Yeah, okay.
Great try.
Which is the best way, Howie?
Well, Sam's just asking Cole to draw to a point probably 2 feet behind the jack. Everyone likes the track he's on. Is he going to go through the hole? Just hasn't. Well, he's probably got there. He's probably in the count. But I think Sam was looking for a bowl 2 foot past, not 2 foot short. That shot is still open for Matt Northcott, but perhaps can't play it as hard as what Michael Lodge did. Just to get a little bit more turn on it to pick the jack up. Okay, so it's 4-1 to Lockie Bowman over Mitch Percy. We'll keep you updated with total scores as the night goes on. I'm sure the boys will have it up on the screen shortly. So Matt Northcott, I think he's played with less weight than Lodgy played. I think he's still looking for that same gap through the hole. He's got now 2 bowls to glide on, or that one to knock up. He hasn't quite got the result he would have liked, but there's now his bowl's down on its wheels, so if he hits that, it's probably going to go through the jack. What Sam do? He just draws around it, doesn't he?
Oh, I think he comes on the backhand and plays around the red on the backhand and just basically beats the orange.
Yeah, well, there were
back.
there were 2 options for him. One is they're both to draw shot. Just a question which way he comes around. Yeah, he's playing your shot, David, on the backhand. Maybe he wants to get a couple of feet past that he called to play, and he's done it. Well, I don't see Matty playing anything different to what he just played.
Just plays onto his
Plays
own
onto
bowl.
his own. It's going to roll through. If he's a fraction narrow and goes underneath, he'll get a glide off one of those 2 shot bowls.
Hey, same bowl. No, just play the same bowl.
Needs to drop it a little bit at the end. Starting to. Oh, it's bowled a bomb.
Very good shot by Matty. Okay. So now Sam walking up to have a look at the scene, have a bit of a chat. So Cole Harvey's there. Josh Briggs has joined the party. Terry Howard's now coming up to have a look. This is a shot by consensus, David.
Yeah, well, like I said before, it's a team sport. I
Correct.
don't mind this at all.
No, I don't either. Everyone's got an opinion. All opinions matter. In the end, Sam decides which shot he's going to play, and he says it. And then once the skip's made the decision what shot to play, all 3 of them go, "Yep," clap their hands and go for it.
Yep, that's it. The last thing you want to do is put any doubt in his mind.
Yep,
So
yep.
as a lead in the second, once the skip and
Yep.
the 3 have made up their mind,
And
fully support it.
I also find once I verbally say what I'm going to play, then I'm not second guessing myself as well.
Yep.
Right, so we've got scores up on the board now. Lockie Bowman 4-1 up. We've got Alex Comey 1, Tony Trelaw 2, Darren Seagart's 1, Brett Davis 6. His rank's got off to a good start. And now here comes Sammy. He's gone with the backhand, trying to turn things up.
Oh, great effort.
Pretty good effort.
Just the one.
1 to Matty. And so that makes it 3-all on that rank. So Sam's chuffing off to the smoking area, and Cole Harvey's coming up. So Sam's got it worked out. He's got the smoking area at one end and the bar at the other end. And Cole Harvey gets his steps up for the evening. So Kathy going a little bit longer this time. She's been consistent with the mat about 3 metres from the tee, maybe 4 metres, but this time the jack's pretty close to the tee, to be honest. Okay, so we've got Ascot Park 12, Hawthorn 8. Early days, only 12 ends played. And a good start by Kathy. At some point, does Josh change hands and go with Kathy's? Because she's got off to a pretty good start.
I think he'll trust his own game to start.
Yep.
It's still relatively early. Start putting doubts in your own game.
Yeah, just sometimes the earlier you switch, the better. He was short and narrow the last time down here, and he's a little bit the same this time.
Take the open air, mate.
Kathy changing hands again.
Yeah, she's been on the forehand. Yeah, as soon as there's a bowl that's sort of half in the way, she's switched. Good weight again. Didn't quite turn. How's he gone this time? I think he's got a bit more on this one.
A little bit, still a little bit tight.
Yeah, better weight, but yeah, still a metre short, I guess. Now Grant Seagart's same as the last time they played this way. As soon as the forehand gets semi-blocked, everyone's jumping on the other side.
Great shot, Grant.
Pretty
Good
handy
shot,
bowl
good shot
here
by
from
Grant. Yeah, good shot, nice shot.
Really good shot.
Terry Howard.
Bowl, Howie.
A little bit over. But if the kitty's going to move it, that's where it's going.
Great crack again, Grant.
I was just looking at beating his own.
Great shots here, pal. Right onto it.
And he's played two very nice shots. So two to Grant Seagart's at the moment.
Yeah, advantage Hawthorn here.
Well, it is, although the jack is probably relatively easy to get to on that backhand. So here's Terry with his second shot.
Yeah, he's here. Howie, boy.
Cole likes it. Yeah, that's pretty
Great
close.
shot, Howie.
Pretty
One
close.
down, mate. Well played.
Yeah, it's definite second wood.
Michael looking at just maybe moving Kitty back a foot or two. Terry's his jack high, so he can use that.
Yeah, he's got a couple of options here. Sits Terry's bowl, moves the kitty back a foot.
It's pretty close here.
Oh,
Very
they look better than that, but yeah, good shot. Cole wandering down to play his shot.
Very good, buddy. Nice bowl. Well done.
not
He
happy.
stuck the arm out, which indicates generally that you've missed your line.
Good weight. You change it much, my friend?
And he missed his line.
Michael doesn't need too much
No,
to change here.
no.
Tembo. Yeah, good bowling. They're both about 2 foot past,
I
mate.
like them to use Terry's bowl a bit more, maybe play just a fraction wider.
Came out nice.
Well, there are two options. One, he peels Terry's out, or he moves the jack. He's not going with the weight to really peel it. Oh, he's got it. Yeah, good shot.
Gonna be in the area, mate.
Yeah, well,
Your weight's good enough. Add a foot if you like.
that's probably as good as he could have played it.
Jack. Awesome.
Yeah, I don't know whether Sam's telling him to play hard.
Not a bad
No,
spot.
he's given it the weight to get there, but nothing more than that.
Down. Yeah, one down again.
Well,
Yeah, just the one down.
He's got a pretty good result there. Split those two bowls and then flop the right way.
I can see what Matty's going to do. He's going to play similar type shot to Lodgy. Just play it off the white, Cole's white bowl. Any movement of Kitty across and they've got a handful.
Once in a blue moon, mate. It's like a unicorn.
Puts the pressure on Sam.
On rank 13, it's now 4-3. Thanks, guys. All right, so here we go. Matty. They haven't been turning a lot when you've played overweight. So we'll just see whether he's got his line correct.
He's got a pretty good line here.
Got the good line.
Just uses it.
Yeah, very nice shot.
Here's Kitty.
And he's
Yeah.
moved the kitty slightly, so. Well, Sam won't be short. Hasn't gone stupid quick, but he's played enough to make contact and move things.
I suppose only having the one bowl in the head, so to speak, he can't afford to go too strong.
Green's really good, buddy.
Right, so Hawthorn holding 3 by the looks of it. You think 4?
Possibly.
Could be 4.
That back white ball.
Yeah. So what does Matt play? Just draws another one in. Maybe gets in the way a little bit.
Play forehand to the back, just in case there's any movement. Doesn't want to thicken it up, so to speak, any more than it is. Gets around that, it's pretty handy home, I think.
Can't get much better than that, mate.
Where'd he go? I couldn't see that on the screen at all.
Back next to Cole
Okay,
Harvey's
all right.
foot. So sort of, it's got 2 bowls at the back there, so if Sam does go big,
I couldn't pick that bowl up at all on that screen. We've got the sun. Still got the sun in our faces. David's straight onto the screen. I'm looking at an angle, and yeah, I just did not pick that bowl up at all. Anyway, here we go. Sam's a few down. He's going to try and blast his way out of trouble, or just
controlled.
Just controlled.
It's a little tight. Might get tackled.
It's running into the front one. That's Josh's. All right.
Maybe 3.
So it's 3, and you think it might be the 4.
Well, that red one might have stopped it, but it's still a measure, so...
That one, mate.
Maybe looking for 5. 4. Yeah.
Four's the call. So good pick up by Holfast. They go to a 6-3 lead on after 4 ends. Oh, sorry, it was, yeah. Cole just put it up on the wrong side of the scoreboard, and I went, hang on, did I get that wrong? So 7-3 to. Did he say 4? They've put up 5.
Very solid start from Hawthorn.
Yeah, well,
on
Terry
this
Howard
one.
put up 5 then. So unless that was 5, although I thought Michael Lodge said 4. So unless there was one more on the previous end that didn't get put on the board.
Again, very solid start from Kathy.
Anyway, what's on the board is 7-3 to Hawthorn. Very nice shot by Kathy. She started off pretty well. All right, so 4-3, still 2-1 on the Comey Trelaw board, and Brett Davis is now on 8, and Darren C gets 1. So we've got 16 to Ascot, Hawthorn 13. After 16 ends, 21 end game, so 84 ends in total. Don't have to worry about the heat tonight. They're going to get through the 21 ends. Current temperature, what would the temperature be? What's your guess? I'm going to look it up.
23.
23? I reckon it's hotter than that. I reckon it's 27. That's my guess. I'm going to have a look. What would they use? Would they use Adelaide weather station here or airport?
Airport, I'd say.
Airport?
Maybe.
Okay,
Maybe 24, 25.
I'll have a look.
It's comfortable anyway.
It's very comfortable sitting here. SA latest observations. Airport, oh, it's hotter. Airport is 30.4. And Adelaide West Terrace is 31.6. So it's somewhere between, it's around about 30.
Okay.
And I've just lost the sponsorship paper for Paradise Mazda, who are proud sponsors of the Metro Bowls Association. We might see, you can see it at the top of your screen alongside the scores. They've got a current deal, a couple $100 back to a club if there's a new or used car sold through Paradise Mazda and you quote your club, and $100 for general service. So that's very, very generous to Paradise Mazda. And I hope some of the bowls, people in the bowls community take advantage of that.
So the Kathy Miller, Gary Seagart's combo's working very well in tandem at the moment.
Yeah, good front end play by Hawthorn. Josh and Terry have had their individual good shots, but haven't quite worked in tandem as well as Kathy and Grant at this moment. Alright, so Sam's just asking for second wood at the moment. He's asking Terry to draw as close as he can. He's got his foot about 18 inches from the jack. If he gets it where Sam's foot was, he'll beat Kathy's bowl, cut it down to 1. That's all he's asking at the moment. Yeah, a little bit heavy. Alright, here's Michael Lodge. So Hawthorn holding 2. He's effectively playing the same shot that Terry was asked to play. Just draw close.
It's in the area, I think.
Yeah,
Gets around.
pretty good weight. Gets around Josh as he's in.
Any movement of the kitty's good.
Yeah, and he's in.
Yeah,
He's in.
very handy.
Lovely shot there.
Pressure's building and building all the time at the moment on Ascot Park. On this rink anyway.
So Cole, he's got fairly wide turning bowls. Throwing it out, they'll come back. Has he got the weight? Pretty handy effort. Still think they're 2 or 3 down. He might be in a measure with Kathy's, but certainly the other 2 beat him.
Yeah.
All right.
Like the call from
What's he asked him
Matthew.
to do?
Just a bit like the previous end. Just rub off the off Cole's bowl.
Yep.
And just any movement of kitty back is really good. Just a general touch. It's in the area.
Yeah, again, not going stupid.
Starts buckling now.
Oh, he's hit Cole.
Just a bit unlucky.
Yeah, well, having said that, so Cole now being asked to play on the backhand, play through a couple of bowls. Yeah, doesn't matter what he does as long as he hits something. Change it up a bit. Not sure he got a terribly good result there.
Yeah, he sort of opened it up to the commentators, but
Yeah,
not necessary to the skips.
well, Cole's at the front. From where we're sitting, it's in a measure for second or third.
I think it's third wood from my angle.
Yeah.
I think
Well, certainly it's definitely 1, and then you got the white bowl of Lodgy's and the front one of Cole's. A little bit hard to tell, both from the monitor or where we're sitting, who's holding. Anyway, Matt, he's going forehand by the looks.
yeah.
So
I think he's still looking at the inside edge of Cole Harvey's bowl.
he's gone very wide with this. So is he just
Okay.
going
Maybe
around the
protecting.
back? Well, everyone said very good, Matty, so
So-
that must have been the decision to play the one around the back.
Yep.
Now, Sam on the backhand, he's coming a little bit narrow. He's just trying to come in and clunk on the shot ball, get a wick off that one. Oh, well, he's taken one out. So if that was in that, I think that one was in the count. So it's a definite one and probably a measure for two between the two white balls.
Yeah,
Now Matt's because the backhand's opened up, I think he favours drawing on the backhand, and if he gets a little bit of a touch on the kitty, then it brings Lodgy's bowl into play, and it's probably three if he gets any touch on the jack. Oh, he's very close to it, but I think it's a definite two, and now I think Sam's got a. Pacific mild. Yeah.
A mild?
A mild, yeah. Mike Porter's been very generous in getting us a refreshment. All right, so what's Sam played?
Backhand, trying to play through, bit tight.
Yeah, a bit tight. Yeah, so Cole's immediately kick bowls back. I think it was already conceded two. As soon as that one took off a little bit narrow, I think the call of two shots went up, so that's two more to Matty. Goes out to a 9-3 lead.
A little surprised.
Yep. So on the end rink, it's Brett Davis 8, Darren Seagett's 4, 3 all between Tony Treloar and Alex Comey. Lockie Bowman and Mitch Percy have tied it up 4 all. Matty Northcutt, they haven't put it up on the board yet, but definitely another 2. But the score on the screen says 18 all. It's two more to Hawthorn, so they lead 20-18. But we'll wait for the skips to put the scores on the board before it's acknowledged on the screen, just in case we got it wrong, because before we thought it was 4 and they put 5 up. So anyway, Kathy Miller playing the eastern side of the rink, and has played it exceptionally well. I reckon these are the conditions they face most Thursday mornings, David. No breeze, and we've got no breeze tonight. Perfect night for bowls. The only thing it's not perfect for is excuses.
Just a little bit
Yeah,
tight.
that's a third end in a row. He's come up a metre short. Well, he's probably a bit more than a metre this time around, but not across the head. So Kathy can stay on her forehand.
Again, just looking to beat her own. Maybe roll hers over once or twice.
Yep.
And stay.
From side on, it's sometimes hard to tell which hand people are going.
2 good shots again, mate.
And she's played another great shot.
And
I try to get a guide from where their feet are pointing, but sometimes people's feet are pointing straight down the rink. Anyway, Josh staying on his backhand.
just looking for a little bit extra.
Yep, I
on
reckon.
both.
Yep.
Just to give him confidence.
Well, I think this is better weight.
Yeah, bit of line too.
Yeah, just didn't quite get back to the
Couple
jack.
of crackers that in, mate.
Look, if you've had 5 bowls, 3-4 feet short and across the head, you're happy with that one. Anyway, Grant Seagett's trying to build on the good work that Kathy has set up.
And they've been working very well together.
Yeah, this is another good one. I think he's
Just a smidgen tight, but weight's pretty good.
yeah. Just set on Kathy's shot bowl. So definite 3 to Hawthorn at the moment. So a little bit of pressure building for Terry Howard, because it's probably the 3rd or 4th end in a row that he's jumped on the mat and been down.
Not a bad area, all on his weight. Weight looking pretty good as well.
Yeah, pretty good shot. Pretty good
Ran out of
shot.
steam a little.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just start slowing up from there.
Yep.
Just a fraction.
and as the goods train goes past, we've got a train line about what would it be, 500, less than 500 metres from here to the east. And I don't know if the sound of the train coming through got picked up on the monitor. Anyway, good bowl here by Terry Howard. Oh, that was Grant, sorry. Sorry, my apologies. Here's Terry now.
Just looking at going under his own.
Yeah, I think he's got better line here, hasn't he?
Howie.
It's all on his way.
Yeah.
Just get under his own. He's calling for it to turn.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Had the right sort of bowl to have that sort of that little bit of luck,
Well,
which you always need in the game of bowls.
yeah, but it was going to be close even if it missed that one. I
Yep.
think if he's an inch and a half narrower and misses it, he probably lands right on the jack. But I'm going to be looking out for Ascot calling any lucky wicks tonight. All right, Lodgy on the backhand, on the forehand, I should say, coming down. He just wants a piece or whatever. And he got it. Well, the thing about it is you got bowls close. It fattens the target up to get results. So yeah, good shot by Michael.
Using their own bowls.
A well-weighted bowl and came in. Right, so now what can Cole do as a reply? He's gone heavy.
Looked a little bit quick from Cole.
Yeah, he went forehand and I think he fell off the mat a little bit there.
Wide up to there.
He wasn't happy with that one. I think he lost his balance slightly as he came forward. As a result, he pulled it.
Michael playing the backhand just anywhere behind. Between where Kitty is now and the ditch would be ideal.
Well, Ascot have shown their hand what they're going to do, so
Done well here.
although sometimes you do it just to get them to put one round the back rather than put the pressure on and put another one in.
Yeah. That's a fairly handy home there.
Yeah. All right, well, he's gone heavy again. He's a bit more balanced that time. And as a result, he's probably got a better line. He's looking at it intently.
Ooh, just found the gap.
Yep.
There's enough gaps out there.
Okay, Mitch Percy picked up a couple. He's 6'4", and 9'4" to Brett Davis. On the crossover. Okay, Matty Northcott.
He might try and add here. He's got all bases covered now. He's just trying to add a little bit more pressure.
Yes, go in. Yeah, mate. Yep, get to the last one. It's shot.
Gets around that front bowl.
And he's just got a little touch on it, unfortunate for him. Yeah, Sam's not going to be short with this one. Down it comes, and he's pounded one out.
He doesn't hold back with his drives.
You want to take it on a bit?
Sorry? A replay of that?
I mean, even if you spoon jack this way, it's all up here.
Matt and Michael talking about maybe playing the forehand.
One, you say three.
Well, is Sam going to go again, or what's he? So part of the art of skipping is to understand what your opponent's going to play next, and try and reduce the likelihood of him pulling it off.
Might try and
Or
Close the gap.
you ignore it and say, we're just going to add some pressure.
Get under that red, mate.
Anyway, Matt's come down on the forehand. He's just got a clunk onto a bowl.
Sam's
So
going
Sam's
again.
going big. Death or glory. And he's killed the end.
Stay awake in the rinks next door.
And that would have been on the train line if they hadn't stuck their foot out and stopped it. Meanwhile, Sam Denton's played a pretty good shot on the rink next door. Mitch Percy's rink. Okay, so no change to the score there. I believe it's 9-3. although nobody's made an effort to update it.
They've not updated it for 2 games now.
Well, it was a dead end, so yeah, there's only been one end, but
It's only early, of course.
if somebody looks over to us on that rink, scoreboard.
Another brilliant start by Kathy.
Yep. Cole was looking around going, hang on, it was a dead end. What are you doing? And then now Terry's pulled the card out of his pocket. And then they realised they didn't put the last one up. Anyway, great start by Kathy Miller. Back to the important things.
Josh has replied pretty well.
Josh
here.
has replied pretty well.
Good, Gibbsy.
Okay, so 9-3 to Maddie. Kathy now. Well, if I'm Sam, I'm asking Josh to change hands because if he's bowling the same hand as Kathy and he's coming up short, he's getting in her way. At the moment, she's got free access to the hand she wants and she's nailing it.
Yeah.
And he's bowled pretty well coming this way, but it's just been the other end. He's come up that 3-4 feet short.
Very close
Yeah,
here.
good shot here. Just ran into Kathy's bowl.
Yeah. A couple of
Yeah,
balls
look,
in the head,
as
though.
I said, he's bowled pretty well that way. It's just been short the other end, but they're giving Kathy free access to the hand that she's on, and you know, especially when you're playing away from home, to give a player who's playing on their home deck free access to the hand they want without interruption, I think you just got to do something to change it up a bit. Yeah, good shot by Grant.
I think Matthew was looking more at a little bit of protection there.
Yeah,
but,
a little bit of protection, but what I like is when you got shot, you're not afraid to reach. People complain if you give shot away, but there's still 10 more bowls to come, and it doesn't happen that often. All right, Terry, a little bit under. He may have got second with that. It's just come to rest on Grant's, so it could be second wood. Yeah, Grant down on the forehand again. They're just trying to come around Josh's front bowl.
Yeah, Matt giving the thumbs up, I think. That's what he wanted from his first
That's
bowl.
what he wanted in the first place, one behind.
Yeah.
So Grant was just narrow with the first one and clunked into Kathy's bowl. Terry, wow, he was, whether he was asked to or not, I think he was having a little niggle at the shot bowl there.
Yeah, that's just that pressure. 4 or 5 ends in a row
Yeah,
where
correct.
hasn't really been involved
But
as much.
as a skip, sometimes you want to break it up earlier rather than later. I mean, Cole Harvey's had a couple of runs and not hit, so maybe you go, well, maybe we just need to play it. But the problem is every time you miss is a bowl wasted. A bowl not in the head. So here's Michael Lodge.
Heavy home again.
Yep. Have we had any more comments on the Facebook page?
Just having a few issues with the Facebook
Yeah,
page.
okay.
It's not letting me see the comments. It's just letting me see who's watching, which makes it a little interesting.
Yeah.
Try again.
Yeah, I've had a couple of messages from Ian James. Ascot, when it just went down and then it came back up again. So, all right, so Lodgy just trying to consolidate their position, I'm guessing. He's got a draw around Josh's. Josh's is a bit of a nuisance bowl to Ascot because Lodgy's played a great shot and he's got a touch on the jack, didn't move it back, but wow, that's a pretty good spot. Josh's is just a bit of a nuisance to Ascot, and you might say, okay, why don't you just play onto it and hit it, but you've got to hit it absolutely flush to get a result. I think the best thing you can do is come down and knock it out the way because it's pretty hard access to the bowls in the count. And in fact, Cole's coming with weight on the backhand just because I think Josh's bowl's in the way. And now Sam's in the way. We're watching it live. And he has hit Josh's and he's... he hit Josh's out the way. He's rolled onto the jack, but he's rolled the jack back to Michael Lodge's perfect first bowl. All right, so now they're holding one. But they've got 3/3. So I don't think there's any other shot to play than Matty comes in forehand and rolls Coles through and sits, and they've probably got 5. This mild rail's going down pretty well, I must say. Matt throwing it out wide, looking for it to come back in, and yeah, well that's almost in. I thought he might have come down a little bit harder and tried to roll Coles through a little bit heavier than that because those 3 in front are all Hawthorn bowl. Well, no, sorry, the one behind's not. Sorry, my apologies. Kathy's is there, but there's one of Terry's that's there.
Brett Davis has just picked up a big number on his rink.
He's gone out to 15-4.
Yeah.
So he either got a 7 or he's got a 7 in a total of 2 ends.
Yeah.
All right, so Sam coming down on the backhand. It's just under. So he's trying to come through that hole and slap the kitty like back right as we're looking at it. I've lost track of whose bowls are back there, but I'm guessing there must be a couple of Ascot bowls there. And now, if I'm Matt, I'm going a little bit heavier looking for Cole's bowl. Because I don't think he can mess it up, in all honesty. Famous last words.
Definitely put a little bit more on this time.
Yeah, I think the pink ones, see if he played with a bit of weight, I think the pink ones get in the way of just like that, you know. So I didn't think there was any danger of disturbing the shot bowl if he played with a bit of weight to punch Coles out.
Now he's blocked the hole.
He's blocked the hole that way.
Coming in as well, so...
Sammy's still on the backhand.
On the forehand.
Is he?
Yep.
Okay, again, the feet position. Sorry, my apologies. I was looking at the feet and I thought he was on the backhand. You've picked it. That's going to cut across as well, I think.
Might it? Bump.
Yeah.
Kathy's up. Probably
No, not
didn't
enough.
give it away.
I think it's one to Hawthorn.
Michael will have a measure.
Michael's not giving it away. Okay, so Brett Davis 15-4. Alex Comey 5-4 up. Mitch Percy 7-4 against Lockie Bowman. Bit of SANFL football connection in this match. Lockie Bowman, ex-Norwood player, premiership player for the Redlegs. And Sammy Dittrich, the son of Grenville, the North Adelaide champion goal kicker from way back in the 80s. Lockie's pretty proud of. They've set up an area at Norwood Oval for past premiership players. Pretty proud to be a member of that group. We played them on a Wednesday, and Stephen Jones, who's a member of the, he's on past the Norwood. Excuse me, Jonesy, for not getting this exactly right, but it's sort of a Norwood history group, Norwood Football Club history group, and we have afternoon tea on a Wednesday, and Jonesy and Lockie got involved talking about Norwood Footy Club.
Starting to get in the full swing. My team played this morning, had a good win.
Yeah.
So hopefully not too many mental scars after
a lot grand final lot. That's the Sydney Swans we're talking about.
Yeah. When Adelaide and Port are playing at the moment. 3 weeks time, I think it's on in full earnest.
Yeah. Then every event you want to have at a bowls club or some nighttime event, you've got to check the football calendar. Oh, it's Friday night this week. Oh, it's Saturday night this week. All right, so Kathy Miller, who right at this moment is having a very good game of bowls. And guess what? Joshy's switched hands. It had to happen.
It did. Can't disagree with you there, Ash. And he's bowled a bomb.
Very good.
Yep.
Yeah, that's better. Give him a bit of confidence. And all of a sudden, Kathy's asking the question, exactly what you were talking about, playing the same hand and putting bowls in the way and things like that.
So she stayed on her forehand, but suddenly there's a bowl there, whereas there wasn't before.
Yeah. She's just thrown it a little bit wider.
Yep.
Starting to turn now. She gets around the brown.
Yeah, just come up slightly short.
Pass the pink one. Anything past the pink. Good.
Now, if he stays on his forehand going the other way, I wouldn't have any issue with that because he's bowled relatively well that way. But at the same time, I just think he had to go forehand this way. And pretty good weight again.
Yeah, it gets underneath the pink.
Yeah. So 2 good bowls. In fact, 4 good lead bowls. But, that little bit of doubt just crept in Kathy's mind over the second one because suddenly there was a bowl there.
Yeah.
All right, so Grant on the backhand. He's bowled well on either hand coming this way.
He's not changing too much. I think he's been predominantly backhand for the last 2 or 3 hands.
He has, only because Josh has had short ones in the road on the other hand. Another good shot by Grant. All right, so all of a sudden there's a little bit of traffic.
Up here, mate. Look in the turn. Just be inside back. You're good.
Yeah, so whatever Terry plays, he plays, that metre and a half through.
He plays a normal 2 bowl.
He plays a normal 2 bowl, and whatever he hits, he gets a positive result.
Yep. Just a little bit tight, maybe not quite the weight.
Well, he's going to get a little flop. He got the flop. Yeah, to be honest, he wasn't quite as heavy as I thought he might have been, but whatever. He's around the head and flop in. I don't know. Has he got the shot? I'm not sure if he's got it or not, but either way, still a very nice shot. Okay, now Grant on the backhand again.
Opens it up, just needs to swing a little bit.
Yep.
Any movement of Kitty here.
Well, he's tipped Terry's.
Yeah.
Maybe tipped Terry's closer, but I don't. As a skip, you wouldn't mind that.
No.
Okay, we're 1 down, but we've got 2. You play through that bowl, you turn it over the kitty, you hit the bowl through.
Yes.
There's plenty of options there on that backhand now for Hawthorn.
And Sam asking Terry to play the same bowl as he did first time.
Take that little bit more grass and hit
yep.
the bowl that he probably was aiming at the first time. Well, he's gone heavier and he's around the back, which all is not lost there because you don't know how hard Ascot, Hawthorn are going to play.
So Lodgy just playing through the front bowls.
Lodgy's playing through everything. played with enough weight to punch through and sit.
Hurry that. Hurry. Done well, mate.
Okay.
Good. One of these.
Oh, there's a stack of options now. I mean, how wide is this? There's 7 bowls. You can hit any one of the 7.
Yeah.
And you can probably get a result from any one of them. Maybe, apart from Kathy's out on the right. Out on the right as Cole's looking at it.
Has he played the weight?
And he's hit the one that I'm thinking that's not going to probably get a result. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Still going to be the same, mate. Research up.
I'd go. Terry's got the Ascot have got the backward, so he probably can't go stupid.
He's actually a good result, mate, as well.
Matt's just saying hit his last bowl and he's going to get a good result.
Just controlled weight. Doesn't
Yep,
do anything stupid.
Yeah. Whatever you hit maybe opens it up a bit for Matt. But the call was hit your own bowl and you're going to get a positive result.
He's played a little wider this time.
Yeah. But now they've got one round the back as well, so it stays up. And it stayed right on the edge of the green. So now Hawthorn have the backest wood, and so they've got one almost in the ditch. Terry's back one's round about the 2 metre line.
Cole Harvey playing the forehand. Just playing through the brown in front. Similar to the backhand, pretty much any touch of the front bowls, he should get a result.
Well, he's going to get something here.
Looks like pink again.
Oh, it's just held out. And he's hit the pink. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know. So Lodgy's bowl in the front, that's resting on a bowl. What's that bowl?
I think that's a Hawthorn bowl.
Hawthorn bowl. Okay.
So the Hawthorn bowl comes through, takes out the shot bowl, and probably Kitty comes back to Kathy's bowl at the back.
Yeah.
Another 3, mate. Hit the bowl and move the jack.
So plan A is to hit the white bowl.
Oh, I think so, yes.
He's going backhand with it. Does he think he can get a result either way? If it's the other one.
Anything that comes through. Looking a little wide too.
Yeah, to be honest, they're hanging. Oh, now that changes things up a bit. No, it doesn't really. If you hit the white, I would have come down forehand looking for that white. Because if you're wide and you hit that other bowl, I think you come through onto the jack.
Yeah, I think they've got a shot in their mind that they've just persevered with basically since the second jumped on the mat.
Well, they looked at it and said, okay, well, if we come down backhand, hit the white's perfect, but hit the bowl next to it, you're going to get a positive result as well. But I'm looking at it from here. I think if you come forehand and you just miss, you're going to punch that other bowl through and you're going to roll onto the jack yourself. So that's the way I'd be looking at it. But we're looking side on from half a green away and a monitor, whereas they're right over the action. So we'll go with what they're doing. I don't know what's Sam doing. Is he going to disturb it or is he?
He's playing through.
Yep.
Just controlled, nothing stupid. Just try and get those red or brown bowls at the front. Start swinging now. Has he played enough weight though?
Very good.
Yeah, I still think forehand, hit the white, hang, hit the other bowl, that rolls through, yours rolls onto the kitty.
I think that's what Matt has seen. I think he might be changing his mind. Michael likes it as well. He sees the positives in playing the forehand. Again, the lead in second, as soon as there was a decision made, fully supportive.
Yep. In the end, it doesn't matter what you decide to play. It can all go right or it can all go wrong. But you play it with a lot more. No, he's staying on the backhand. But you play it with a lot more confidence if everyone's backed you.
He's playing the forehand.
Look, if you can see it on your forehead,
Oh, he did. He did, and he just missed it. Okay, well, sometimes you can play the right shot, and if you don't play it well, that's something you can practice. But there's not much point playing the wrong shot well. In the meantime, Brett Davis has snuck out to a 17-4 lead. So that's starting to get away from the Hawthorn a little bit, that rink.
Yeah,
but Matty Northcott with a 12-3 lead has sort of balanced that a little.
Yeah, Mitch Percy's picked up the last couple of ends.
Sammy Dietrich's not doing anything too silly here.
It's in the area here. He's all in his weight, though.
He's come up short. I think he's a little bit... I think he's narrow what he wanted to be. Right, so one to
he was
Ascot
holding
Park.
shots, so...
Yeah, he was. I think he was actually trying to draw around those, but it was a delicate shot. Okay, so Josh Gibbs has got the mat. Not surprisingly, they're going to play a bit shorter than what Hawthorn have been playing. And I'll be interested to see which hand he goes here, whether he plays the backhand, which is the Kathy Miller hand, or he sticks to his guns on the forehand, because he hasn't bowled badly going this way.
And let's see. Greenkeeper's done a fabulous job here.
Oh, this green is really good, and I'm pleased to say that the sun has gone behind the church roof next door, so the entire green is in the shade, and we can see the monitor a lot more clearly than we were before. Total score: Ascot Park 32, Hawthorn 25, 31 ends down. That's roughly a third of the game gone. 32 ends now.
Very good start here from Josh. He did basically change sides. He is playing same side as Kathy Miller now. A little bit of pressure on Kathy now. Let's see how she responds.
Well, you just got to ignore that there's a bowl there. Like, she's had the first bowl the last 3 or 4 ends. Just go, okay, well, there's my bowl, there's my circle, I'll get it inside. She's played it pretty well, actually.
She's in that circle,
Yeah,
just
a
a better bowl in front of her.
Yep.
Josh in the area again. Just gets underneath Kathy's bowl.
Oh, he's played 2 absolutely beautiful bowls that
There
time.
you go.
There we go. Yeah, okay. It'll be interesting to see whether Kathy changes or not.
She is.
She is, yep.
She play this more like a second. Just play a little.
Yeah, well, she plays, I think she plays 3 on a Thursday. So she's used to back-end play and playing those shots. And she that was beautiful weight. It just turned a fraction more on her.
Yeah, she's definitely turning a bit more on the church side of the green.
Yep.
Everyone knows Hawthorn, those are the church.
All right, so Terry, he's playing forehand as well. And he should be looking for that shot as well. You pick the kitty up, move with that foot.
All of a sudden everything changes.
Yep.
He now starts playing with a little bit of confidence with the lead, having 2 bowls on.
That's right. But the idea is, you're holding 2. Most people would say, I don't change that up, but you roll through, you roll the jack through a foot, sit on it, then suddenly you've got 3 shots and there's 2 blocking the path to the jack. Whereas right at this moment, somebody's going to come through the middle and take the kitty. It might as well be you, even if you're holding.
Yeah.
Let your aiming point that edge of the orange.
Just the green in shades, just dropping the
Yeah, I
speed
think,
of the green.
I reckon over the next 20 minutes we're just going to start to see the green slow down a little bit. It just seems to be getting a little bit more turn at the moment. Okay, so Terry's got the little rub set up. So,
Nothing for short here.
No. So Ascot holding 3 shots, and Darren
Doesn't want it to swing,
Yeah.
just wants it to hold.
He's going to hit something.
Takes kitty
Yeah,
here.
yeah, good shot. Took a shot by Grant Seagats. So 1 to Grant, 1 to Hawthorn. As I said, How many times? Oh, we were holding 3 and the opposition came through and took it. Well, that's only because you didn't take it first. So Cole with a running shot.
Interesting call here from Matthew Northcott in regards to Sam basically asked Cole to put it in the well. Does he play a similar type shot and put it in the well, stop him?
Well, I don't know. And to be honest, and Cole's had a few runs and he hasn't quite hit them tonight. And so do you go, okay, well, do you consider the likelihood of him hitting or not hitting? And does that factor into, do you protect or do you just add to the pressure? So interesting call here from Matt. I think he's looking to just roll through, get around, reduce the consequence if the kitty does go back.
Between kitty and the wall, hey?
Well, you don't want to be in the well. No. Well, what's he done here? Okay. Well, that's...
Well, it protects a little bit.
That's made it slightly harder. Right. So Sam's instructions were very simple. See Jack, hit Jack. Cole, what's he done this time?
More wider this time. Anything's possible here.
Oh, okay, well he's cluttered. So Hawthorn. So this is the dilemma, David. You're holding shot. You've got 2 bowls to knock up on the backhand. Do you knock them up and potentially clear a path, or do you leave them there
to block
the opposition? You know, we often see people, okay, well, we've got 2 bowls to knock up here, and what you do, you knock them out the way, and then the opposition come through on that hand when it's blocked up. So
still got the blue bowl to use.
Yeah,
so I don't think it makes any difference. I think it's not going to change what Sam does. I think they look at moving those pink bowls up, and just if you miss it, you've got a good back bowl.
Well, he's definitely coming up on the backhand. He's tight. He's going to knock Coles up. No, knock Coles out and rolled up. And I reckon he's in the count. So there's always one more. There's always one more way to get another one in there than what you see. I don't think that would have been a considered option when they were talking about it, but it worked.
But it has opened up that red bowl for Sam to use, and
it has
the red onto the blue.
Yep. Well, he could also go hard. He could now split those bowls. He splits those bowls, his bowl runs onto Jack. So this is why this game's so good. You look at the head, there's probably 4 different shots you can play, and then it's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. There's 4 options. And you discard the worst 2, and then you've got to make a choice between the best 2. And what's he played?
Pretty close here. No, that was always had all the benefits behind everything.
Well,
like
I
that,
think there were about 3 different ways of making the shot there. One was the way he did it. One was to split and his rolls through. Or he hit Lodgies through and rolled through. So. But it was pretty good weight as well. Like if you go full tilt, you don't get a result there.
Yeah.
So you've got to play controlled weight. So Matty Northcott, he turned his back on that. He doesn't like it. All right, so Matty, if you asked him right now, how was his first bowl, he goes, well, I've wasted it. Because he was just a little, as soon as he let it go, he sort of took 2 steps forwards and then turned his back on it because he knew it wasn't one of his better ones. Sam, he's thrown it out. Has he got the weight to do anything? No,
Let's go. 2 foot to the red bowl, mate.
Okay, well, Matt does have a path through there, but it's going to have to be a good shot. A bit wider, a bit heavier, and missed.
A few shots there for Ascot Park by the look of it. 3, I would think. Possibly 4. There's 4 out. Now we start measuring.
Well, it's amazing what a switch in hand by the lead does.
It does. Yeah, calling for it. And be a couple more. No, not quite. Cole's doing his best to try and get it in, but not working. Yep.
4 to Ascot, so it's now 12-8. Picked up 5 shots since the switch of hand by Josh. 6 all on the Comey Trelaw rink. 17-6 to Brett Davis. And the screen says Mitch Percy 8, Lockie Bowman 5. Andrew Smith standing right in front of the board right at this minute from our vantage point. We assume that one's correct. Yes, it is. So what have we got? 39 to Ascot, 29 to Hawthorn.
Yeah. And also a change in length as well, which...
yes, that has helped. Yeah, Josh has brought the mat a fair way up. Yeah, so the combination of a change in length and a change of hand. And, you know, he said 2 ends in a row where he's bowled well. Let's see what happens here.
He's liking it, I think. Just asking to slow down just a fraction.
Yeah, it didn't quite turn as much as he thought, but he's got the right weight, which he wasn't getting earlier with the longer length on the back end. So the lights are on here. What a beautiful night at Hawthorn Bowling Club. It's a pretty good club, Hawthorn. I've always...
It's a very nice setting, pretty quiet.
It's a great setting right next to the oval out the back where they play a lot of cricket. I have a story about Hawthorn Oval. But we'll focus on the bowls for the moment.
This one's a little tighter.
Come on, Joshy.
In the area though.
Good shot, Gibbsy.
Yeah, very nice correction from Josh.
Yeah, great bowler, Josh.
A bit of a momentum swing just hit right at the moment.
Great line.
Come, Howie. Good there.
Good house, mate. Good. Playing your stand well, mate. Go up to it.
Andy home from Terry.
Yep. Now Grant Seagats. Down on the back end, which he's played most of the night, so he should know the lines by now.
Start to swing late.
Lovely
Yep.
speed for it, mate.
Pretty handy second wood
Yeah,
there.
good second wood.
One of your best, Howie.
Second wood.
Hey, Cal, mate. Get some chalk.
Ascot holding shot. Terry's just trying to consolidate their position. Got his first one behind. Comes through on the backhand, picks the kitty up, moves it a couple of feet.
Just
Perfect is
left
the
this
perfect result, but he's left this one a little shy. Well, it's just made it a little bit trickier for Hawthorn now. They can't play with a weighted swinger. They've got to be a little bit more finesse.
It's in the area again.
Well, it is, but the thing about it is you've got to be really close to Terry Howard's bowl to get back to the Jack or Josh's bowl. Right, so now we've got Cole Harvey. What's he going to do? I think the best thing he could do would be to hit that front one and get it out of the way. Yeah, even he didn't get
Get one
back.
of them, mate. Inside him.
60 spectators.
Good, helps. Right, backhand.
Okay, we've just had Mike Porter, president of MBA. He's indicated there's around about 60 spectators here tonight. Surprised there were a few more. Such a beautiful Friday night, but there are other activities around town now that the fringe has started, and people are bowling in the morning tomorrow morning. So for some it would be it might be too late at night if we go down to Hawthorn. So it's mainly other Hawthorn people and Ascot Park people. I haven't spotted too many from other clubs here having a look. Okay, Cole. Well, he's hit that front one. Well, he's created a little bit of a gap there for Sam if he wanted to come through with weight.
You have to be skirting that.
I was with forehand.
Yeah,
Straight at it.
forehand's better. Or straight at it. Don't know about that.
I'll need a fair bit of weight to get under the blue, that's all.
Well, I'd just try and draw it off. Yeah. Even if you leave me 2 seconds.
Draw a forehand?
Pacific mild. Right, so Michael Lodge on the forehand. Just trying to come around those front bowls. They've decided that trying to pick off Josh's on the backhand is a difficult exercise because they're just not swinging back. You have to get your weight exactly perfect, and just thinking it's probably a slightly easier shot on the forehand. At some point, I mean, if Matty Northcott or Michael wanted to come through that hole on the backhand with weight, I guess that shot is there, but for the moment they're just trying to get other bowls in the head. It's fine to drive and take the shot bowl out, but it's much better if you've got 2 or 3 second woods. So right at the moment they're just trying to load that up so it's a more valuable shot. Here's Sammy. He's played a pretty good line. Well, that's made it almost impossible to come around and peel off Josh's bowl. So I think there's only 2 options now: draw on the forehand or just blast down the backhand straight down the line and take it. That's just deciding which option is the preferable one.
You'll learn something off my bowl.
Well, Michael with a grin said, "You've learnt something off my bowl," so that tends to indicate that they're going to try and draw forehand. Oh no.
Try through the middle on the forehand.
No, I think he's drawing on the forehand. He's coming around.
Pretty good area here. All on his weight.
That's a pretty good shot. Oh, if only for another 2 feet, he would have been right on it. All right, well now he's got 2 options with his next one. He plays onto that and turns it over because you can't go around that and draw. Or the backhand shot down the line is still there, but
Can he play the forehand under the blue through?
through
Is that
the
right?
oh wow, that would be a really delicate shot.
Does he need to be delicate? He's got second, third, fourth wood.
Yeah, I think what you're saying. Come through. I'm
On
coming
the
through that
forehand.
hole. Come through the hole on the forehand and
Yep.
take the bowl.
Yep.
Yeah, I was probably looking at coming through on the backhand and getting the jack. Whichever hand he prefers. Or, is he shaping backhand this time?
Tight forehand.
No. Yeah, it was tight forehand. He played your shot. How did that go through that hole? Yeah, he played the shot that you called. Yeah, well done. I was brought to Hawthorn Oval when I was about 3 years old. My dad played cricket, and he retired playing. He played Adelaide turf cricket, I think for Goodwood or somebody like that, with his older brother. And he retired around the time I was born. He was about 30 or 31 when I was born. Anyway, one of the guys I used to play with passed away, and they had a testimonial game, and all the old guys came out and played. When I say old, it was probably 3 or 4 years after he'd finished. And I got brought to Hawthorn Oval, and I remember being here and walking around the oval with my cousins. But as I grew older, I had no idea where it was. And then I started high school, first footy game of the season, I was playing at Hawthorn Oval, and I turned up, I'm 12 years old. This is where I was brought when I was 3. It's funny. And that was 53 years ago. Anyway, good start by Josh again.
Yeah, he's definitely got his confidence up now.
Kathy with a pretty good reply.
Very good reply. Enjoyed that.
They're having a good contest, and I would have to say, Kathy's a very quietly spoken lady, but she would be very quietly pleased with the way she's played tonight.
Anytime you get promoted or anything like that, yeah, you play a good game.
Yep.
You definitely ask some questions, that's for sure. Josh in the area again. Yeah, nice home. Gave it his opportunity. Didn't do anything too reckless. Set it up for his teammates later on. Kathy doing similar thing. Anywhere behind now. Just got one on, one behind. An old adage. Straight down the line. That's perfect.
And I guess you'd say, well, the perfect ball finish is 2 feet behind. But when you've got a front toucher, it probably doesn't matter how far behind because if the opposition hit it.
Yep. And especially with the backhand that Ascot Park have got.
So Ascot just need to fatten it up a little bit. Terry's played a reasonably good shot here. Oh, it's a very good shot here.
Yeah, just a light bump.
Yeah. Good. So, I mean, that's the perfect answer to a toucher. Just give it a crack, get a little bit of separation, and that gives you options. That's particularly important when you're playing singles, David. I've played against guys, as soon as you get one right on, they're driving at it, and they just waste 3 or 4 bowls. Crack an egg, get a bit of separation, then it gives you a chance to draw it.
Yeah.
Keep that tall on, come on.
Maybe able to squeeze through the middle here.
Yeah,
There's
well,
another one up there. It's just changed around.
Yeah, bowls in the head,
Yeah.
plenty of options in terms of rubs off.
Now it's a little bit of the way. Hawthorn
Grant.
have only got the one bowl in the head. Ascot Park.
I mean, you
got
can
2
still
or 3.
draw it. Correct. You can still draw it around Kathy's bowl, but Grant's made that even better. Okay, you can peel it off now, but it's taken those other bowls out of play a little bit because now the kiddie's going to come back to Kathy's second bowl that's behind the jack.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. Anyway.
19-6 to Brett Davis. His rink's obviously having a big night. Cole, not short here. He's looking for Kathy's bowl and he's got it.
Both.
Yeah, well, he got one. Still one shot to Hawthorn.
And he's finished up in a very nice position.
He's finished up in a great home. I think Hawthorn now, all they can do now is draw it cold. There's no percentage in moving the kitty now. So they draw it cold or go that maybe 2 feet past and sit on Cole's bowl. No, he's not. Is he going to go under or is he going to get the rub? Oh, well. I don't know if that's in. I don't think it's in. I think the blue bowl with Terry's the second wood. Draw the shot is the call. Terry Howard in the 2-spot calling the shots. Sam's wandered off somewhere. Oh, I think Cole just needed a little tickle on that real front bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, the call for Matt Northcott was, I don't know if people can hear that, but the call was for Matt Northcott. 1 roll of your own and you got the shot.
You should just go around it. You're probably taking Kitty for a bit of a walk.
Yeah, and if you're too wide, just sit on Cole Harvey's back one. And he's even further back than that. Okay. Well, it's still 1 to Hawthorn. Grant Seagett's bowl, it's the shot bowl. So 10-6 to Tony Treloar over Alex Comey. 19-6 in the Brett Davis rink. Mitch Percy leads 8-6, 46 to 30 Ascot Park. As we said before the night started, second against fourth. He wanted to get past it, he didn't quite get past it. About up, Sammy. Alright, so is Matty Northcott drawing around that bowl? Or, it looks like he is. Played this pretty well.
That's the back bowl.
Yeah, he's got the back one. Yeah. The green is not as turning as much as you're all using very tight bowls, or the green's just not. I guess with no breeze, it's the mercy of the turn on the bowl. But they just don't seem to be coming in the way they might have come in on other greens. Yeah, good track.
And just that fraction wide.
Yeah. Looking for it to dive. I guess if you're perfect weight, it will.
Yeah, that's 2 or 3 now. But that gives Matt draws to that last bowl. Beats that. Probably have shot. So it gives him a guide.
Hang on, I thought the red one of Grant's was around the mark.
He's given 30% all year.
Well, it's a bit deceptive here because I was thinking the red bowl of Grant Seagett's was the shot bowl. But the way they're talking about you got this, Matty, it sounds like he's down. And he's playing with a bit of weight. So was that... Oh, okay.
Okay.
So maybe that was the shot bowl. Exactly that one. Alright, so that previous bowl of Sam's must have been the shot bowl.
Level after this.
All right,
Maybe
well,
not.
It must be close because Lodgie's measured it, and now Cole's gone down to have a Bo Peep. All right, so Lockie Bowman's tied it up, 8 all and after 11 ends. All right, so I think they're calling for the umpire or measurer to come and split the difference. It's the white bowl of Michael Lodges against the blue one of Terry Howard's, I think. Bit of cloud cover coming up. Yep, so as I mentioned earlier, Paradise Mazda offering a reward system for any member of an MBA affiliated club. $200 reward back to the club for any new or used vehicle purchased, as long as you mention it while you're going through the process, and $100 reward back to the club for a scheduled or general service. A generous sponsorship arrangement between Paradise Mazda and the MBA. And we got the just had to put the chocks on the bowl, so for I think anyone watching at home who's a bowler, they know what that's all about, but for the uninitiated, if you've got a bowl, that bowl's leaning on the bowl next to it, and you don't want them falling over while they're trying to measure, so they stick some things under called chocks. Alright, so Ascot just sneaking away at the minute, 50 to 32, 45 ends in, that's over halfway.
It's definitely. Yeah.
So the boys used just a string tape to try and work out who was closest, and they couldn't split it. So the umpires got out Trammel and some calipers, and it's a much more accurate measure. I guess the only thing more accurate than that would be a laser measure, which some clubs have purchased and they are starting to use. What's going on? He didn't move the jack then, did he? He did move the jack. I thought when he got up, he clipped the jack. Oh, that's got to be that bowl. You don't see that very often, unfortunately, when the measurer accidentally moves the kitty. So he used the calipers and the Trammel to put the jack back where it was. And they're having a bit of a laugh about it, going, okay, well that happens. No one does something like that on purpose. That was just a complete accident.
Scott Park skipping away, which didn't really expect to open up.
Well, early in the game, but it's the Brett Davis rink that's doing most of the damage. They're now out to a 23-6 lead. And there hasn't been a lot of hollering, and so it's not like Brett's turning 5 up into 5 down into 5 up. I think they're just outdrawing their opposition.
Yeah, just having a look at the last couple of ends, it's being led very well by
Pete Matthews,
and Brett Bordy's just put in a couple of bombs that the crowd got excited about. So pressure's definitely on. They just need to try and narrow the gap a bit.
That's an interesting story, Pete Matthews. Didn't he start the season at Hawthorn and he's now playing at Ascot? So maybe maybe he's turned up tonight with a point to prove.
Quite possibly. Generally that sort of thing happens. Story over a beer at the end of the year.
Yep. All right, so now we have a situation where Josh is on again, and so is Kathy. Two lovely starter bowls.
Got it, mate. Yeah, that's really it. You can, Zane. You know, you crashed on yours, you get two.
Josh has gone back to his backhand. I guess Kathy's put one in his line. I'm not a great advocate of changing just because there's one there, but I guess if he's got one coming in on the backhand and Kathy's got one coming in on the forehand.
Didn't like it when it left his hand. Maybe that tells you a lot.
Well,
Yeah,
I reckon he might have thought he was too heavy, but the green slowed a little bit.
And probably maybe a fraction wide. And
Yeah.
all of a sudden, it probably shows you maybe his line's just been a little bit out on that hand.
Kathy again.
She can afford to play with a little bit of
Well, Matt's
extra
clapping,
room.
so she has played with that little bit extra weight. Got the rub, and if that flopped in, she's probably holding two, but it's flopped out. So I reckon she's got one. Terry's asking, what do you like? Sam
One
goes
down.
backhand,
Go, Gibsy, get
turn
it.
Josh over.
Good line. Howie, be through them bowls, mate. Hold.
Stays up here, just
Oh.
holds a little bit further. Oh,
great
great
try.
try.
Great try. Got one, mate. Forehand draw. Thanks out your close.
Maybe afford to be a little stronger.
Well, I think Grant needs to get one in the head because that bowl of Kathy's is a little bit vulnerable. If they decided they wanted to punch it out, there's a shot to get it out.
This time,
Grant
Grant's
across
played-
the head. He hasn't played too many bowls in that forehand.
No,
A
no.
bit more than Zach Lyle weight now. No, it's the same weight you crash the short. Give it a chance. You get the pink and stay for
I was
four.
mistaken last end. That was Josh Biggs' bowl on the jack that was the shot. I thought it was Grant's, but I was mistaking the colour.
Gives you the play
Just
down.
holding a bit here. Probably just a bit too strong from Terry, that one.
Those bowls of Josh's started off an orange colour, and now the sun's gone down. They're a darker colour. All right, here's Grant.
He's played a little wider this time.
He has played a lot wider. And it's
Well
just
done, mate. Very
dribbled
nice
through.
there.
Nice home, though. Very nice home.
Through the pink or the red.
Controlled weight here from Cole. Again, just hanging a little bit
Yeah,
on that hand.
Oh, got the rub, and he's probably close. He's close.
Surviving, mate.
Give something
No
for
noise there.
Michael to land on.
Yeah, 6 inches.
Well, he's got two options here. He lands that last bowl, he gets the shot. He hits the front one and rolls Kathy's over one, he gets the shot.
Everything in his favour. This will start turning. So whether it turns enough.
Drop off, mate.
Played that very well.
Pretty
Good
handy.
flop, yeah. Absolute shot. Good bowl by Michael Lodge.
Your weight was good. Just fine contact.
Weight's
You need
good,
to go
says
bigger.
Weight's good, says Sam. Just make contact.
2.
Listen intently. It's just gonna stand up again. Just not quite coming in the way they think.
They are standing up a bit on that hand. When you play anything other than a draw.
Effort off it. Lodge.
Michael in the same area again. Will
Oh, just hasn't got the weight to do any damage with that, but
protects that front bowl of
it does protect the front bowl of
Kathy.
Kathy's. Well, what are the options here? You play backhand and turn Josh's over, or you just draw and sit Michael's. I think it's an easier shot just to draw a forehand and just try and sit Michael's, isn't it?
they're weighing up.
I mean, Sam's a good enough draw bowler just to draw that cold on the forehand, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're liking the the weighted shot.
Well, I know they like the weighted shot, but I just don't see an angle that actually takes a bowl through the kitty. I think they hit and bowls just disperse, but yeah, he's the one that's got to play it.
Lose your bowl, Dita.
Have a Baldy.
He says lose your bowl, so
Yeah, backhand.
yeah, I just don't know what he's playing here. It's going to get something. I think bowl's just dispersed. Thought he might. They're trying to see. It's not turning at all on that hand. He's trying, but even at that weight, if he hits Josh's flush, where does Josh's bowl go? I don't think it goes through the kitty. Now, if I'm Matt, I'm just drawing forehand and sitting on Michael's. Takes away the shot that they should be playing, in my opinion.
Pretty good area here from. That's it.
Yep. Gave it a great. Oh, that's going. Oh, that could be in.
I think it makes the target a little bit bigger if he wants
Yeah,
to change
but
hands and then
I
play the
just-
forehand.
That one. No.
Well, does he? If he splits them, what happens?
Punching through there.
Whose bowl shot? Kathy's or Cole's? No, he's persevering with that backhand shot onto Josh's, but I just don't think it's the right weight that he played to get a result.
White bed, mate.
It's called the same bowl.
And it's wide again. Then they're just not turning back there. But I think at that weight, if he hits that red one flush, like that red one just rolls straight through and doesn't touch the kitty. It's not on its wheels to run through the kitty.
So does this give Matthew Northcott an opportunity trying to create a number here?
Well, what can he do to create a number? Unless he rolls Coles out somehow.
Well, that's
But I think he's got one. Why doesn't he just draw a second one? Well, he's going back in too, is he? Forehand? Okay. His feet are pointing in a strange position, in my opinion. But here we go. Just draw it cold. Oh, he's gone heavy. So I think he was trying to play Lodgies onto Coles and roll Coles out. Sits for 3-4.
yep.
Oh, he's got two. They took two out straight away. Might have. Oh, yeah. So did they concede the third or not? Now, Kathy's asking the question, are we going back to where we started, going long? And they are.
Somehow they've got to.
All right, so Brett Davis 26-6. Yeah.
That's
so
the difference. They've got to try and find some shots to.
Tony Treloar 10-6 over Alex Comey. Matty Northcott out to either 14-11 or 15-11. 14-11 is on the board. And it's still, it's 8-9 to Mitch Percy. So Percy's 9-8, top board, and Northcott's 14-11 on the next board. All right, so Kathy, well, this green's just starting to slow. She's come up maybe a metre short, but still a nice bowl. I think whatever food was on offer, looks like they've closed it down unless they're still serving inside. Had a pulled pork roll. It was very nice indeed.
It was very tasty.
Well done to Hawthorn for putting on some nice food before the game and during the game. Okay, so a 23-shot lead to Ascot Park run at the moment. And, all right, so Darren Seagets has picked up one. He's set, is it 7.26 over on that board? It is. After 15 ends. So they're racing through the ends compared to... I'm guessing they're playing short and running up and down. Okay, so Josh, they've been playing short for the last 3 or 4 ends. Suddenly they go back long. The green is, I would guess, at least half a second slower, maybe a second slower than when the last time they played an end of this length. But that's a good bowl by Josh. Josh Gibbs having a pretty good game. All right, Grant Seagats on the forehand. He's coming around the front pack, but he's not coming around the front pack. So Terry Howard, Sam goes, I like you here. Why not draw the open hand? You got shot on the backhand. That's sort of a semi-blocker. Obviously Hawthorn are going to be playing forehand, so why don't you do it? If you happen to come up short, well, you've got in their way on that hand as well. Terry's not short with this one. He's played a pretty good shot. So 2 to Ascot Park. Grant Seagats.
All on his weight here.
I think there's a better shot. And it's a good shot, but just slid through. He could have second wood with that. All right, so Sam's just calling for a bowl to be behind the head. He's asked Terry to switch hands, which presents some options here because he's asking him to play about 5 foot behind, but if he happens to be a fraction narrow, all he's going to do is punch the red bowl of Josh's up, and if he hits the last bowl that came down, that's a good result as well. Okay. Good call by Sam, in my opinion. Punch that bowl out, they're sitting 3. Hits the red one up, they're sitting 2. 100%, yeah. Okay, Michael Lodge trying to draw on the forehand. They haven't gone with weight yet. Matt says, chance here, Michael. Just caught that a bit fat, and what's worse is now in the way. So the same shot by Cole, coming through 5 foot overweight, hit the red up, great news. Hit the Hawthorn bowl out, even better news. And you miss everything and come around the back, or you've got a good home. Yeah. I don't know what Michael does other than play through his own bowl, in all honesty. I think he plays ditch weight onto his own. He hasn't reached again, has he?
You're right, Lodgy.
No, we don't get upset by that.
No, I thought that shot needed to be hard away. Hit his own, get it. He either hits it onto the kitty or he hits it out of the way. Cole Harvey, I think he should be looking for the Hawthorn bowl here. Sammy's in the way, has he got it? It's not far away. He's got it, and it's set for 2. Well, I think Michael Lodge's second bowl, in terms of the whole end, it was ineffective in terms of he didn't improve Hawthorn's position. I think he needed to either hit his first bowl hard enough to knock it up to the jack or get it out the way so that Matt Northcott had a shot in. Because the green isn't really turning, and it's just made it very hard for Matt to get in. And Matt, look, a good effort, just turned on him a little bit. But now if Sam can peel out the bowl of Grant Seagats, they're looking at holding 3 or 4 here. Alright, they're focusing on Sam a bit too much. Not showing the bowl. Yeah, good weight. That's made it better. That's made it better. Now if he can go hard and get that one out, they've got, what, 5? Bit of pressure on Matt Northcott here. I thought his weight on his first one was pretty good. It just Just wasn't quite wide enough. I think this breeze has come up just a fraction, so it's actually turning a little bit more on the on that side. He's throwing that out well. What's happening here? Oh, he's gone heavy. Oh, I think there's a big chance here for Ascot Park. They get rid of that bowl. Yeah, so Cole Harvey said if you can roll this bowl out twice, it brings in 3 more. So I don't know why you bother rolling it out twice. Just roll it out. So here he comes.
A little wide again.
A little wide, that's going to miss. To be honest, I think I would have gone hard there. I don't think there was any danger of upsetting the 2 that they had.
The greens are changing. Allowing
2 shots. Two shots to Ascot Park, and this isn't going to be as long as the last end. Josh is bringing them out right up. So interesting, David. It's an interesting choice of length. Ascot have played relatively short all night. Hawthorn have played relatively long all night.
I think if you look at the scorecard, and we don't have access to it, I think definitely both have had some wins playing the length they like.
Yep.
It's just they're going to persevere.
And then ultimately the opposition, the skip draws shot with the last bowl and it changes over.
Yep.
But yeah, Hawthorn have had a run where they won 3 or 4 ends in a row, and then Ascot have had a run where they've run 2 or 3 ends in a row. So you're right.
Yeah.
They do seem to be playing to their strengths.
And it's how many bowls you've got in the head as well. Like if your team, you consistently have more bowls in the head playing this particular length, you're going to stick to it.
Yep.
Because it gives you skip more opportunities to make shots or make multiples or put pressure on the opposition.
All right, 20-shot lead to Ascot Park. 54 ends in of an 84 end game, so we've got 30 ends left, 20 shots of difference.
Hawthorn just need a couple of big rings, a couple of fours somewhere just to get them up.
Well, Darren Seagert's rink has to fight back. If they can get it back to say 12, and then you need from either Lockie, 2 of the other 3 win by 8, and that covers the 12, and then see what happens. And people are going to say 2 8s are greater than 12, but don't aim for 6, aim for 8. You might get 6. Right, so Josh Gibbs on song again.
Jump on, Ellie. You pick anyway, mate.
Don't know where Kathy went this time. One in the ditch and one behind. So the green has slowed down. You give it a little bit more oomph. Short end, and she's overplayed it, which is probably the first end of the night. So what are we? 14 ends into the game. It's probably the first end she's missed badly. All right, so good bowl by Terry Howard. He's just trying to tuck the kitty behind Josh's bowl rather than having Josh's bowl alongside the jack. But a nice home. Darren on the backhand, wasn't he? Oh no, he's on the forehand. Sorry.
Struggling a bit here.
Take that off your
Yeah, what's going on here? They've just missed this end. Right, so Terry Howard with a chance to if you can just get a touch on that jack and just roll it behind Josh.
It's in the area.
Well, he was very close with the first one.
Take the balls, mate.
Well, okay. The danger here is Hawthorn have got the back ones. So at what point, Grant Seagerts was very quick on them out there.
Not a bad area though.
No, far better than the first effort.
That's that back bowl.
Yeah,
third wood.
I reckon he was on the mat before that previous ball stopped. He was very quick that time. Okay, well, Cole, they got to change, and Sam's going, they've got to change it. You've got to change it up because a ball just comes flying down and takes the kitty back, and Hawthorn have got 2 or 3 at the back.
Even he is a better 1 or 2.
So you'd give up these 2 for a better 1 right at this minute.
There we are.
That's a tighter line. It's a
It is
lot
a
better
tight
line.
Come on now, Hub.
Well, it's in the count, so that's 3. Well, that's made it a little less likely for Hawthorn to get the jack, because prior to that he could have played backhand onto the green bowl, slid onto the jack. Now Cole's bowl is in the way of that one. But Michael Lodge playing backhand. That's tight. That's missed. All right, so three shots to Ascot Park. All right, so Sam's just saying add a little bit and tuck it in.
Again, a good line.
And roll off. Yeah, that's better than it was. They got 4, and Cole's bowl's in a slightly better position than Josh's was. And that is a hard hand. If you're coming backhand, I think you almost have to go straight down the line if you're playing with weight. Because anything that's been slightly wide of the line has just not come back at all. What's he done here this time? Yeah, this is better.
Hold.
This is better, but it's still holding. Still holding. So 4 shots to Ascot. And... wow. So I don't know, David. I think if you're going to play with weight, I think you've got to come forehand. Or just absolutely go straight down the line. But the thing is, we've seen bowls on the line just slide away. And anything slightly to the left of the line is holding its line. I think it's just a bad hand to play with weight. Sometimes you've got to give a hand away and just go the other way. So, Sammy, he's just going, well, I got 4. What am I going to do?
Put it behind.
Well, that was the intent. Hasn't given him the weight to do it.
Yeah. Don't often see Sam.
No.
That type of shot.
Well, I don't know what Matty does here. Does he use one to see what havoc he can create? But if you're going to go with weight, I'm going forehand because that backhand is just too hard.
It's close here.
Yeah, got it this time. Well, we got one out. Okay, so you've got to come straight down the line and you've got to heave it enough to hold that line. I don't know. I'm drawing another one in. If Matty hits, he hits. You're holding 3. Just get a counter in front. Or you try and move the jack. Move the jack a foot. He's drawn. So he's in the... Well, what's he... I think he's drawn another shot without it fattening the target up. Matt's going hard again. And this time he hit it.
That was a fair amount of pressure.
It was. Good pressure bowl.
Still
Did that go
in.
out? Did it?
No, went out.
Went out. They stopped. I think they stopped it on its way out. Okay, that was a pressure bowl, and it was starting to slide away, but he had enough weight on it just for it to hold. So Billy Bennett has just put the good bowl down for Lockie Bowman. I'm not familiar with Billy at all, to be quite frank. Guy that's presumably come up through the ranks. Here's a replay of this shot. So, wow. They have been sliding away there, but it just held its line enough. But Obviously someone stuck their foot out as it was going out. All right, so Ascot persevering with the short end. Hawthorn got away with that because it was the first end where both Kathy Miller and Grant Seagats missed. So the potential was there for a Ascot Park number. But Maddie saved the day. 10-9 to Mitch Percy, 10 all to Tony Treloar and Alex Comey. Still 26, I still think it's 26-7 on the far rink.
Yeah, that's the difference, isn't it?
Scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tricky to see. Is that 26-7 or 27-8?
26-7. Oh,
No, I reckon it's 27-8 on 17. Yep. So they had an end. Oh, two good bowls by Josh. Had an end each. One to Brett, one to Darren Seagats. They're going to finish a mile ahead of everybody else. Breeze just coming up again, but it's a very pleasant breeze. Bit of cloud cover. I wonder what the 38's going to be tomorrow, David. Are we going to be off because of thunder and lightning? Who knows? But there's some dark cloud cover, but I don't think we're going to see any rain.
just running out here from Terry.
Good shot by Terry Howard. All right, so 3 to Ascot Park. Now Grant Seagats.
Possibly a little tight.
The breeze just jumping up, and it seems to just change direction slightly as well.
Yeah, come more up and down the green.
Yep.
Terry in the area
Terry,
again.
and he's chasing this one down, as he has a tendency to do sometimes. All right, so I reckon it's in. So probably 4 shots to Ascot Park. Now the persevering on the backhand, just hit that shot bowl. I think Grant's last bowl is going to stop them from coming forehand. Oh, he's overplayed that one a bit. So this 2 ends in a row that Ascot's front end have taken the ascendancy. Alright, so Cole Harvey. What's Cole Harvey doing? He's just loading it in, or is he going around the back? They've got. So the thought perhaps is they've got 4. Unless he's overplayed it, the thought is you've got 4. Let's put one around the back just in case they go hard. If I'm Sam, I'm thinking they're not going to go hard until they've got at least 1 in, probably 2.
Used to swing a bit from out there.
They're just not turning, and part of it came back to the line, but they're just not getting their weight right at the second. Which is always a bit tricky as the greens slow down. Back Cole. Alright, so he got the one at the back. Now they're going, alright, just put one in the head now. So he's done that. I reckon it's 5 they've got. Alright. Hawthorn just need a close bowl. Darren Seagats' front one is Darren Seagats' front one is the problem bowl, because it's blocking a path in on the forehand.
forward planning.
Okay. Michael Lodge just trying to stop the bleeding. Not bad here. Gets under that one.
Blue. Might have cut down the numbers here.
He's almost drawn the shot.
That's a pressure bowl.
That was a very good bowl. I reckon it's either shot or second. So what does Sam do? Does he just punch that through and go, okay, well, you only got one in and we've got 5, even if I take 2 of mine out with it? Because if you get it, then the psychological pressure's back on Hawthorn. You know, okay, every time you put one in, we're going to punch it back out again. All right, well, they're not going heavy. They're just saying punch on the back end, punch our front one up, or if you're just underneath it, you might flop in off the white. Oh, that's turned. No.
I'm not sure. Come and have a look.
I don't know, David. I think I would have had a run with that first one. If you're lucky, you get it through the hole and nothing comes out. If you hit it, I don't know what goes wrong unless you hit the kitty. But maybe they're looking and going, okay, well, actually, Hawthorn have come back a little bit. It's only 14 shots of difference across the boards. So maybe they're looking at the overall board and go, let's not do anything silly at the moment.
All on his weight here. That's the back blue one. Oh, great try.
Yeah. I don't know.
They've got first and fifth now. Second and fifth.
Second and fourth, I reckon. So if he came through ditch weight on the back end, hits the white, ricochets onto the kitty, is there a problem? He's playing back end. I reckon he's playing the same shot he played before. He's just trying to get a rub off, either turn the front one over, or if he comes underneath it, he gets a rub off Cole's bowl and slides onto the jack. And we're not going to be able to see it immediately. Oh, he's hit the front bowl. He hit the front bowl, but he didn't get a result, and he's rolled Cole over. So he's rolled Michael over.
That opens it up for Matthew now.
Yeah, it does, and Hawthorn might even be shot bowl now.
He plays the backhand, just draw a shot. He's got jack high bowl against. Starts turning now. There you go. There you go.
Well, Sammy opened that up by moving the front one. I don't know. I thought there was a chance to be a bit more aggressive early when they were holding 5. And yeah, they were holding 5. They had the back wood. Lodgy got one in. I think it was second wood. I think there was an opportunity there to just blast that one out. If they hit the kitty, it either kills or it goes back for 1. And in the end, I think Hawthorn might have got 2 shots out of that.
They're having a bit of a chat, the Hawthorn team. Probably on what length they need to go with.
Well, the thing is they've missed the last 2 ends where they've been short, they've missed. So they've been going long. Maybe the thought is, okay, what length were we playing before? Let's shorten it up by maybe 3 metres to take into account that the green slowed down, and then just bowl the same pace you were bowling earlier in the night. Anyway, Kathy has not gone back. She hasn't gone back. No, she's actually come up quite a fair bit. One more back is going. So
playing to the tee.
Yeah. So okay. All right. So they're playing. So they're playing about 3 to 4 metres further up than what they were at the start of the night, and they're going to the tee. So I think exactly what I said about 30 seconds ago, David. I think they've looked at it and gone, okay, what length were we playing at the start of the game? Okay, the green slowed down by maybe 4 metres. Let's go 4 metres shorter, but we're not going short because the last 2 ends at Ascot Park have had them out. They've missed. So 14-13 to Matty Northcott, although I think it might be, is it 16-13 now? They haven't put the score up. Alex Comey's 13-10 on Tony Treloar, and as Mike Porter behind me said about 2 minutes ago, Ascot are winning by 14 shots, but they've only got 1 ring cup. We were at Modbury 2 weeks ago, and they seemed to have lights on their boards. When it got dark, you could still see the boards quite clearly. These boards are becoming progressively more difficult to see. All right, so Kathy, she overshot by probably 4 feet, 3 to 4 feet, and Josh Biggs has come up maybe a metre short. Kathy with a better bowl here. This is a good shot. Well, in the end, it's rolled almost to the first one, but that shot. 2 good bowls by Kathy. All right, Josh. Oh, he's bowled 2 the same as well. Okay. Grant Seagats. Consolidate. All right, so the call from Sam is the wind swap, chuck it out.
Nice area here from Terry. All on his weight. Just needs to run a little bit more. It's a little bit of everything here.
Mm-hmm.
From Grant. Again in their handy area here from Terry. So he added that yard. Pretty close. Yep, he's in. That's number 1. Gets around that from just his way.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice bowl, perfect position. Covers that back bowl of Michael's. Just needs to take a fraction off.
Yep.
Get it, Baldy.
Starts turning now. Needs to drop. Oh, very close. A little short, but it might be nuisance value. Just an indication of the wind changing directions. It's now heading towards the church rather than the onshore breeze earlier in the night. Apologies for the blokes getting a little interested.
Yes.
One of the toughest things, you start getting keen on the game. It's a nice close game. Start watching, doing what you normally do every Saturday, and yeah.
Getting away and whatever, They're excused.
Pennant just beating the blue bowl, shot bowl. Get that weight. He'll probably end up with shot. He's getting him out of trouble a fair bit the last few ends. It's pretty close to the mark again. Gets around that blue. Oh, I think he's got him out of trouble again.
No,
Yep.
well bowled. Well bowled.
Fine. Well, yeah, the jack's fine. Only one down at the back.
So just looking at playing the backhand here, trying to get rid of the shot bowl. It's got a few seconds, so doesn't need to go stupid weight.
Come on, Dita.
Just going to find it's going to hold now. It starts turning.
Yep.
And he's just found the gap. Oh. Close. One to Hawthorn. Things are tightening up a bit. They've brought it in within 9 shots with still 20 ends to go. So game on. Hawthorn have fought back well. They've done very well this year. Promoted from Div 1 last year. A couple of good wins early on that gave them some confidence.
Yep.
Last week would have helped as well, beating the top side in Somerton at Somerton.
Good. Well done. Sub, you're off.
Very well, newly promoted side.
If you come up and you jump straight into the 4, you've done very, very well.
Get warm.
So 60 to 51.
Hawthorn's front end just need to fire back up again.
Yep.
Wait's really good, Kathy. Good start.
Yeah, handy start from Kathy. Waits. Good line here from Josh. Just get inside Kathy's. Just Just a little strong. Momentum just changing across all the rinks at the moment. Just a little bit of noise coming from the Hawthorn camp. Yeah, pretty handy bowl here from Kathy.
Well done. Good leading.
Is that 28-9 in the furthest rink after 19? Last rink's 28-9 on 19, I think. Davis and Seagett's 28-9 on 19.
And because they are those 2 or 3 ends in front, that does help Hawthorn a little bit.
So Josh, yeah. Now again, we've seen this for the last 4 games that we've shown. The green starts to slow down. Whoever jumps on it gets a bit of an ascendancy. So 20 ends left, 9 shots of difference. This is anybody's game. Bob Grant Seagets, it's through.
It's just down on confidence at the moment. Just needs one good bowl.
Yep, yeah. He's struggled a little bit since the green changed pace. He was on it early.
Yep.
He was complimenting Kathy very, very nicely.
Ellie, get down to it, mate. Good shot. Good shot.
Great shot from Terry Howard.
Yeah, very nice, Terry.
Allows Grant to play a little bit of a running shot into Kathy's or pushing through Terry's.
Yep. Unfortunately, we're not seeing any comments on the Facebook page, so if you're asking why we're not acknowledging comments, it's because we're struggling to get it up and have a look. So sorry about that.
Terry looking for something similar to his first, but it looks like it's just a little tight.
Yep. Sue Phillips asked, where is Robbo? I assume she's referring to Brenton Roberts. I don't know. We only know who's playing. We don't know why people are not playing. Yeah. Johnny Wise pointed out to me that the red bowls were Gibbsies. Yeah, I recognise that within a couple of ends. It's just when the sunlight was on them, they looked orange to me, and then I didn't identify them as his when the green went into shadow. Michael Lodge.
Playing solid weight, looking for that shot bowl on the tight side.
Wow, that turned.
Yeah, with that wind.
Yeah, the wind has changed slightly. It's almost a southeasterly now. It was probably a southwesterly earlier in the night, so that hand is swinging a little bit more than it was earlier. All right, Cole Harvey, I think Ascot are holding a couple. I think, aren't they? Terry Howard's bowls? One. Yeah, Kathy, well...
Hence the reason for trying to push that bowl through. They've only got the one bowl in the head.
Well,
you get rid of that.
Well, that's sort of...
that gap's still there.
That is still
the line is there for him. I think you'll look at it again. Close here.
That's been my problem.
As soon as...
That's been my problem. Okay. One of the Space Quake guys was
Just needs to get around that
Just
front
trying
bowl,
to help me
red
find
bowl.
the comments on and he was having the same problem I was having, so I've given it away. All right, so
Still another opportunity. Ascot Park have just got the one bowl in head.
yeah, play the backhand shot and the
Second and third,
the hole is a bit
fourth,
smaller than it was, but it's still there. You play a little swinger, roll him through. Matty Northcott's played some very nice shots tonight, so one more required here.
Stay, you got 4.
Yep.
All of a sudden the scoreboard pressure goes the other way. That's what they need. They just need one ring to pick up a number. Start getting a bit noisy.
Yeah, they haven't been very noisy. Well, neither side's been really noisy tonight. So, he's just a bit too wide for the shot he wanted to play. Well, yeah.
Starts swinging.
See, that's interesting. He's been down this end. He's seen 3 over-the-draw shots swing like crazy, and then he's put a ball down and thinking, okay, that's going to turn, and it hasn't turned. All right, Sammy, he needs another bowl in the head. So I think he's going forehand. He's just trying to come around and get to the shot bowl, make it 2.
Needs to be a little tight.
Yeah.
And this is where they're falling. It's just the weight.
Yeah.
I think it's worth a shot from Matt to try and get rid of that shot bowl, even if he comes off the pink and pushes it through.
See, this is an interesting one. He could drive that pink. If the pink goes onto one blue bowl and he goes onto the other one.
He's played it quickly. He's close.
He's trying to turn Kathy up
And
and
it's
he's
just
through the hole.
stayed.
Wow. I mean, that was a shot too. Now Sam, he's got a free shot for a second shot.
Just past the front white bowl. Can't go too wider than that. This is in the handy area here. Oh,
No.
it's turned. Wow, the wind just stopped.
I think they put up the one for Ascot Park. That makes it 17-14. So 16-10 on the top rinks to Lockie Bowman over Mitch Percy after 17 ends.
5 shots in it now.
28-9 is still the score on that rink. Is that 15-10? Yep, on 17. So we've got 17 ends left, only 4 shots of difference.
And this is one of the reasons why generally I like 4 rinkers. Because if you only had a 3-rinker and you had a team down by 19 shots, you would, in this level of competition, it's very hard to get those shots back. But with a 4-rinker, you've got an opportunity.
Yep. Okay, Paradise Mazda, sponsors of the MBA. As we mentioned earlier, a great deal. An opportunity for you to earn some money for your club. Go and buy a new or used car. $200 back to your club. $100 if you have a general service. Yeah, you're right. I mean, okay, take Matty Northcott and Dietrich out, and it's a 3-rinker. You've got a 19 lead and a 6 and a 5. You're 8 shots in front. It's not mathematically impossible, but it's so much more difficult. And I agree with you, David. The 4 rinks allows that to happen. All right, so we've got Josh Gibbs, planted one pretty close. Kathy Miller, good reply.
It's better on the shorter length. It's not that shorter though. I think
you
he might have run along a little bit further this time. But
just to accentuate your point, in the lower divisions, where it is 3 rinks, you see a lot more games won with 1 rink up, 2 rinks down. In the higher, you don't see too many where it's 1 rink up, 3 rinks down. There was one last week with Holdfast against Modbury, but if you went through in Premier, if you went through it for the whole season, you wouldn't find too many. 2 lovely shots by Josh. All right, so what's happened to make it? Oh, Brett Davis has picked up a 4. So 31-9. So that's steadied the ship a little bit for Ascot Park. 8 shots.
Nice bowl here from Kathy.
Good bowl by Kathy. Okay, so
Shot.
yep. So we're looking down. Grant would be coming down on the forehand, just trying to
We're down, Howie.
just to move. Oh, sorry, Terry Howard would be coming down on the forehand, just trying to move that jack about 18 inches. Okay. Well, he's a bit tight with that one, I think.
And this allows Grant to play that backhand, which he hasn't for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, right, no.
Well, Grant, he's on the forehand.
Yeah.
Either way, he's trying to sit the red bowl, in my
Yeah.
opinion, but I guess he's come forehand because that's the hand that Ascot are playing, and if he comes up a little bit short, he's put a blocker in the way. Hasn't really done that with that. It was a good line, come up a metre short, hasn't really changed it up. Terry Howard, I'm playing a little bit heavier here. You hit the bowl or you hit the kitty. I think his line was good last time with a bit more weight would be spot on. And now he's added the weight and he's added the grass as well. Yeah, I think if he played that weight with the first line, he would have had a good bowl.
Come on, DB.
All right. Grant trying to play the shot. Coming down, sit the red ones. Oh, he's gone through as well. Okay, oh, he's gone through a long way.
Just in regards to that,
Yep.
just as a 2 when you skip, playing the backhand through the pink, doesn't that allow the second to play a little more aggressive than an open draw where you're worried about kitty going back?
It does. I guess. Okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to sit the red? So there's two things here. Probably, okay. The reason for going forehand is you come and sit on the red. It's easier to get on the red, and also if you come up short, you're in the line of the opposition who are going to play that hand. But the argument for coming backhand is that you come in, you hit the pink, you roll that across in front anyway, and you're in the count. And if you just miss it, you can sit the red anyway.
Yeah.
So there are arguments both ways. And I like the fact that you pointed out before that Grant was bowling backhand earlier in the night and bowling it very well.
Well, mate, no, done well. What are you sorry about?
And then Michael's come in and he's played the forehand. I just think, I think it was a forehand shot, but you have to take into consideration that he'd been bowling very well on the backhand earlier in the night, and that would be a very good argument for him coming backhand. And Cole Harvey's sat that bowl. He's probably made one out of that. Well,
Turn the ball out, make 3, mate.
okay, Michael Lodge, he's going to play the same shot, try to sit on that one.
Ascot
have got the advantage of the 2 red bowls back. They can play to move the kitty, whereas I think Michael's got to play to sit on the bowl.
Yeah.
And he hasn't played that very well, if that's his shot. Just underneath. All right, so Ascot have got 2 chances here. They might even have the shot,
It'll still be shot.
but it's a vulnerable shot. Even if they've got it, it's vulnerable, so I think Sam should still be trying to move the kitty. He's got 2 red bowls about 2 feet behind. He drags the kitty back 2.5 feet, and they've got 3, and it's pretty hard to get to.
Ball on his weight here, Sam, and I think he
he-
might have, just a little,
He hasn't been here the last few ends. Last end he was a little bit shy. Well, Matty, he's got a wry grin on his face because that bowl's finished right in his line.
I don't think it has. I think with the breeze, especially now it's come
Yeah,
over.
I think he can get around, but he's going, did it have to finish there?
It's all on his weight here. Should start turning.
Oh, he just had to be a bit closer to Sam's bowl.
I think it's more his weight.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 19-10 Lockie against Mitch.
Got on in a bit of a roll, this Lockie's rink.
Yeah, Lockie's rink's got on a roll. Alex Comey's rink's got on a little bit of a roll. It's probably going to come down to this rink. It's going to be I think they're going to be the last to finish unless there's some dead ones elsewhere. Right, so what's Matt doing? Has he just got that forehand draw?
Same bowl, just dropped by 4-5 feet. He has corrected very well tonight, and it's tight.
Well, he corrected his weight, but he's missed his line this time. So interesting to see. The way they're playing it, I think, yeah, they picked one up straight away. I think it's Ascot Parks.
Yeah.
So under Ascot Park, 17-15 to...
I'm 17, Howie. I'm 17, mate, I reckon. Yep. Oh, it must be getting better.
All right, so...
These are distance classes. I normally wear bifocals, but I hate bowling.
Brett Davis rink has just put their last bowl down. Hawthorn's got one bowl to come. I reckon Ascot are holding one. Brett Baldy shook Brett Davis's hand. Good night, boys. That's what they've said. I think Darren's got one bowl. Okay. Oh, he's got two, has he? You reckon they're holding more than one? Okay.
I think so. Just the way that...
Yep, all right. Anyway, Josh Biggs, persevering with that short distance that they've done most of the night, and
he start.
Yep, good starter, says Sam. It's slid through about a metre. Okay, so Seagats, last bowl of that contest. In the meantime, Kathy Miller on the TV rink.
And he start.
Good bowl by Kathy. Seagats has just crashed into a couple of short ones. Oh, maybe they've got another bowl to come. Oh, they have. They've both got one more each. The way Brett Baldy shook Brett Davis' hand, I thought he'd put his last one down, but they've both got one more bowl each. Now the Ascot boys are just Brett and Brett looking at the overall boards. Doesn't help that there's a spectator standing right in front of the Comey Trelaw board. Anyway, in the meantime, another good bowl by Kathy.
Just run out a little bit more.
So an interesting scenario here. We've got two bowls. Kathy's holding two shots, but any touch of the kitty bring Josh Gibbs bowls into it. All right,
Can't see Terry being too short
here.
No,
he's going forehand. He's looking to move either that bowl or that jack. Area, said Sam, so he's put it down on the right line to start, and it's just going to swing a bit on him. Tease me, says Sammy. All right, Grant Seagats, he's coming down on that hand as well.
It's in the area. He's asked him to call it slow down, but he's actually played
it
a perfect
way.
way.
To slow down. That's three. That's three. All right. Well, you got to hit the shot bowl now. 2 feet more on the same line, and he gets it.
Brett Davis rink are having a really big look at the shot they're going to go to play. So
yeah.
Interesting.
Good shot by Terry. Gets the high fives. All right, Grant Seagats reply. Yeah, Brett Davis and Brett Baldy have taken a long time, and the other two boys are involved in the conversation as well. With only 6 in front on the big board, maybe there's an opportunity to... You think they're holding 3?
I think it changed after the last bowl.
Yeah,
I think
okay,
they were
yeah.
only one now. I think one of the short bowls that came up was
Okay, it was a
Hawthorn.
Hawthorn bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Cole Harvey. What's he
In the
done?
area.
Yeah, he's put a good one down with this one. That's in the count. That's in the count. He wants to flop and move the kitty. That's better. That's
nice.
made it better because now they can't play the blue bowl onto the jack. Or more difficult to play the blue one onto the jack.
Forehand.
All right, the call is forehand. I think he's going heavy, isn't he?
Looks like it.
All right, well, didn't change the two.
Their back bowls are right back now.
Yeah, he'd be lucky to move the jack though. That's the thing. I guess if he hit it, if they split totally, then he might. But
You missed your pass.
just draw another without making the target bigger. That's the goal.
Get around them.
It's a little tight.
Get around them.
Yeah, well,
Up. Very good, mate. Very good.
yeah, he hasn't really made the target bigger because that pink bowler Cathy's is sort of in the way. Oh, he's not gonna. I think he's going again.
Mm-hmm. Let's place it this time.
Yeah, he's got it. We did. Yep. Okay. Get in the ditch.
A couple of
He's
shots
still
now.
alive.
Yeah.
All right. I thought that might have missed the jack, but he did get a piece of it. Yeah, skipper's end now. Hawthorn holding two, but plenty of room to draw. But Sammy has come up short a couple of times in recent ends, so you just got to play it without overplaying it, and make sure you reach the 2 metre line.
So the Brett Davis, Darren Seagert's game has ended.
Yep.
Brett Davis picking up a 1 on the last to win 32-9.
Yep.
Right, Sammy boys.
Yep.
So 6 shots to
Yep.
diff.
Both bottom ranks finished 32-9 on 21. All right,
Got a
what's he
fair amount
done?
on this.
And he's dropped in the ditch.
So
Oh. All right, so Hawthorn holding. Are they holding a couple?
I think they're holding a couple of, definitely from what I could see from the cameras, they had the best two back. This finishes his
that's
position.
going to be in. Right, are they both Hawthorn bowls? Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So
Sam very quick.
Come on, D.
Got a better one. He's got a better one.
A little bit more.
he's got the shot.
Yeah.
Good enough, mate.
He was very fast on the mat there.
Yeah.
Okay, so Matt's got that dilemma now. Does he draw or does he drive that one out?
I think he has a look at it.
Mitch Percy's just played a big shot, getting in the drink. I don't know what they were down, but he's hit it.
That's it, bro.
I think that may almost force Matt to look at the shot bowl,
Yep.
which he's doing.
And he didn't like it as soon as he let it go. So one to Ascot Park on rink 14 and also one to Ascot Park on rink 13. So it's now 17-16 on the second one and 19-11 on the top one.
This rink may have looked after the cameraman. I think we might be finishing last on this one.
I think we are finishing last on this. Well, I guess unless somebody kills an end, but Mitch Percy's now, they've played 19 ends, and I think Comey and Treloar have played 19 as well. Okay.
Right, Joshy.
16-10 on... still 16-10 on 18. No, the score's just changing now.
Keep a measure going on. The Comey Trelaw game.
Yep.
Maybe one to Hawthorn, I think.
17-10 on 19. The third game, 17-10 on 19.
So 7 shots, 8,
Yep.
7 ends to go.
Yep. But that bloke in the white hat, he makes a better door than a window, that's all I've got to say. Okay, so Kathy in reply to Josh's good first one. Oh, she's...
bowled a bomb.
yeah, good bowl by Kathy Miller. All right, so 69-62, 7 shots in front, 7 ends to go. And we're still looking at rink points. Hawthorn have got, if it ended right now, it would be 10 points to Ascot, 6 to Hawthorn.
Forehand, Billy. You're inside that.
Anywhere on the tee.
Okay, so
No,
Kathy
there's us 4.
played an absolute cracker with her first one.
Weight's pretty decent. You get it.
Not too far away here.
Well, she's got she's got
Yeah.
an edge, roll past. Possibly has 2, but she's opened it up. She's allowed them now to play onto the jack. Yeah, the instruction to Terry is just make contact. Probably don't lose your bowl in the ditch, but make contact. All right.
Those
We just had a delay on jumping on here. There were guys in the way. Okay, we got Grant Seagats back to his favourite backhand. He's bowled pretty well on this hand most of the night.
It's in the area again.
Yep. And a little bit of turn now that you get the weight right. But
Yeah.
that, 2 ends ago when you were talking about coming down on that backhand and playing that shot versus the forehand, there was a very strong argument for him playing the backhand because of the way he'd played it all night. And that's a lesson for skips during a game. Pay attention to what hand your bowlers are bowling well on and maybe not so well on. It can influence the hand you play in a positive way.
Yeah.
All right, so
Positive for
Hawthorn holding 2,
Yeah.
and not only that, Ascot land Kathy's front bowl, and the kitty goes back to her back bowl.
This is in the area too.
Yep.
Gets his own bowl. Yes, very nicely
two
done.
nice shots. All right, so interesting choice of shot here. I think you've got to play hit Kathy's and move the jack. Just a question of weight. I mean, I don't think it does you any good to roll the kitty straight back to that bowl. I think you've got to play a little bit heavier. But the heavier you play, the more chance you've got of missing what.
Well, he's playing it heavy
Yeah,
here.
right onto the Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you had to get the kitty back away from all the bowls because there was too much traffic there. The kitty stopped next to Kathy's second bowl. I don't think you were going to get to it because there was too many bowls in front. Yep.
And it's Ascot at the back there holding the 1.
Yeah, Ascot at the back holding the 1, but even if they didn't have that bowl there, I think that was the right shot, the right weight to play. And Michael Lodge just trying to draw. Has he got the weight here? Not quite. That would have been in the ditch first end of the game, but the Greens have taken as all of them have over the 5 weeks that we've been going. That last half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, people do have to push to get there, Okay. Well, he may have got there, even though he hit Michael Lodge's bowl. I think he's probably got there. But it's open. There's Ascot holding 2 shots, but there is room to draw.
It's a better bowl.
Yep, that's the shot.
Okay.
Okay, so Matty Northcott happy with that shot from his number 3. Sam, well, what does Sam do? Does he try to outdraw it, or does he punch it into the ditch and they've got 2 seconds?
Good bowls being played on all 3 rinks at the moment. Tension just going up a
They're
little.
both top 4 sides and they recognise the importance of this game. What's Sam done here? He's come forehand, turned Josh up, and alright, so now he's got 3 seconds. Now is it worth a crack at that one with his second one?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what Matt Northcott does with his first.
Matt just
If
plays around the green.
Yeah. I think if Matt beats any of those 3,
Yeah.
then there's no percentage in driving it out. But if he misses, then Sam could drive that one out, hold 3, put a bit of pressure on Matt with his last bowl.
Yeah, I think he's bowled a pretty good bowl here. Gets inside that white.
Yeah. Well, I think it's only one down. But Cole Harvey said there's only one down, but draw the shot.
That's a little stronger, isn't he? He's looking at it.
Yeah, I reckon he's. Okay. One down. So Matty Northcott's got a free hit to draw a second one.
Just beats his own bowl, I'd say.
Well, yes. Okay, what's going on?
All the skips are playing now either their first or second bowl on all 3 rinks.
I think he's left that short. Cole Harvey's pretty confident that the 3s had agreed that it was 1. So 1 to Hawthorn makes that 18-16 on
Ascot Park. Tony Trelaw's just bowled.
18-16, Matt Northcott against Sammy Dittrich on 19 ends. And on the other 2 rinks, the skips are bowling on the 20th end. Alex Comey. Right, so Kathy Miller persevering with the length they agreed to before, which is about 3 metres further up than she was at the start of the game. And the kitty, a couple of metres from the tee. All right, so we've got Ascot Park 69, Hawthorn 63. And we've got 6 ends left in the game. So 6 shots the difference, 6 ends to play. A big discussion down at the head in Mitch Percy's rink. All 4 boys involved in it. All right, Kathy's come up a bit short on that one.
Good time.
Too sure who's got shot there in the Mitch Percy ring.
No, they're looking at a forehand shot to move the jack, so that might imply that Hawthorn are holding shot. Anyway, Josh Gibbs.
In the area, I think. Just Sam asking for a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not far away. Right, so Kathy, she's switching hands. She's tended to do this all night when Josh has put a bowl sort of in the line. She's been quite happy to switch around, but as I said earlier, she plays back end on a Thursday, and I think she's played back end when she's played in lower sides. So
this is all on her weight.
So switching hands is no issue for her.
She's left it a little short.
Yep. And she's upset with herself for
Have that, bro.
coming up short at a crucial
Gonna
moment.
find out what.
Mitch Percy's moved the kitty and Sammy Denton's put one finger up, so I reckon he might have converted it from one down to one up. I don't think they would have got that excited if it had been one up to one up. Now Darren Niblett at the head with Lockie Bowman. I think they've got to be a bit delicate. I think if a bowl goes out, they might be down.
Yeah, I think they've only got one ball in the head.
Yep. Anyway, Josh Gibbs,
Andy set.
one reasonably close and one behind. All right, so we're just Grant Seagats, but at the same time we've got one eye on the monitor watching Grant Seagats bowl, and we've got one eye live watching Lockie Bowman's bowl, the white one that just went out of the screenshot.
Grant's bowled a very
Grant's
good
bowled
bowl
a great
here.
shot. Lockie Bowman's come up short, so I think that's one to Ascot Park.
Either way, mate.
Two to Ascot Park.
Two to Ascot Park, so 19-13,
Get to the jack.
19-13, and that makes it 8 shots to difference with 5 ends to go.
It's just going to stay out. All the boys just getting a little, maybe more to do with his weight. That
Yep.
one.
Well, it came back to the line, so yeah, it was just weight. Darren Seagats played an absolute bomb with his first one.
He's in the area
Put
of
it
his
out,
second
yeah,
too.
put it out on a good track, the second one. And if he
Makes
beats
that
that
one.
red, oh well,
Yeah.
not quite.
You get your weight, mate.
Andrew Smith next door on that last end. He's put one pretty close with his first one. Former Australian player, Andrew. Done everything in the game of bowls. He's up against Ian Fife tonight. Ian just come up a little bit short. Meanwhile, back on the TV rink with Terry Howard. All right, so Hawthorn with a 1. And it's a pretty good one, actually, because it's not that easy to get to. Michael Lodge, he's just going to try and consolidate it.
Michael in the area.
Yeah, I reckon that's second shot. And not only that, it's getting in the way a bit. I think they've got to come backhand. If they can hit Josh's bowl, I mean
Michael.
the ideal thing tips the shot bowl off, but if they don't, probably hitting the red bowl's the second best thing.
And Fife's just bowled a bomb. 2 down to 1 up.
2 down to 1 up on the rink next door. Now Mark Denton. Meanwhile, Cole Harvey drew second wood there. So and Mark Denton's replied with a very good shot as well. So the lead's changed hands 3 times on that rink. There's only been 5 bowls put down. Back on the TV rink, Michael Lodge. He's playing backhand now, just trying to outdraw Cole Harvey's bowl for a second. They've blocked up the forehand. So there's 2 options here. Draw us another one or block up the backhand as well.
Pretty close here. Very close.
Good bowl by Michael. I reckon that's second wood. Right, so Cole Harvey will be playing the same shot he just played.
Steady jack off. Add a foot, mate.
Right, let's put it on a good track if he's got the weight to get past the red one. Oh, that's a very good bowl. Very good shot. Second wood. Look, right at this moment, they're 9 shots in front, 4 ends left. One down for the next 4 ends is okay.
Win.
It's okay.
Oh, 9. Okay.
Yeah, that was a very nice shot there. Perfect spot now, because now if Sam comes in and just gets a little touch on the kitty, he could get the shot. shot from Coles. Anything that went past the red one was going to be good, and it was very good. All right, so
Somehow they need to try and find that middle bowl of Coles, I think.
well, the thing about it is now I think they've recognised on the board they probably need 2, maybe 3. But there's a danger now if they try and get too close, too cute, the kitty moves and they're 1 down. And I'm not sure there's a way in to pick that second wood out.
No.
All right. Matt Northcott.
Playing the forehand, so he's
Playing-
looking for the gap.
Yeah.
Starts swinging
Yeah,
now.
he goes through that hole.
Gets
picks
under
the
the
kitty.
front.
Oh, that's... That, oh,
Ooh,
yes. Okay.
okay.
So he's made 2, but he has opened it up a little bit.
Piece of jacks feel good, bro.
First part right.
Sam
Needs
gets his
some
weight
weight.
right. Yep.
Hurry.
Hurry is the call.
It's a little short.
All right, so Matty Northcott with an opportunity. He can come around that green or he can come underneath and sit on his first one. Either way, he's got a third shot.
Bowman, Percy Rink, Bowman, Hawthorn got a shot, holding shot.
Right, so
Third and fourth wood as well.
Matt's gone out. He's coming underneath, is he?
Yeah, it should turn
Has he got the
underneath.
weight? Has he got the weight to beat the Cole Harvey bowl? Not quite, I don't think. I don't think he's got the weight to beat the Cole Harvey bowl. All right, so Sammy Dietrich.
Yep.
Does he try and draw around, or does he just play through that hole and pick the kitty up? Be a side-winning shot, I think, if he picked it up and took it back.
As it stands now, I think Hawthorn are holding about 5 shots across the 3 rinks.
Yep.
And skippers are all playing the shots at the same time,
Yeah.
so
Sam's still at another end after this one.
yeah, just 5 or 6 shots and make it really interesting
Yeah.
playing one in to go. But Sam's
he's-
playing weight here.
He's playing weight. I think he's looking for the jack in the ditch.
And run.
Wow.
All right, better off, mate.
Yeah, 1 down, mate.
Yep, okay. So he turned 2 down into 1 down.
I think there's a big bowl coming up here from Tony Trelaw. Just from a distance, I think Hawthorn are holding at least 2,
16-19, 1 to go, Grant.
but I will underline from a
All
distance.
right, so 19-16 to Hawthorn on 20.
All
That's
right.
the Northcott Dietrich rink.
Yeah, just
Yep.
watching. There's 1
Yep.
to play for.
Yeah. So Tony Trelaw's got the last shot of that game, and you think Hawthorn are holding 2?
I think Alex has got the last bowl.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, there's a orange bowl at the back for Hawthorn.
Oh, okay. Tony Boldy's last one. I just saw 1 bowl on the green, and I thought he was the one that was to play. But it's Alex holding possibly 2.
Possibly a few more. There's not.
He and Brett Wilcox having a look at it.
I think they're more delaying to see what else happens around the place.
Yeah.
Just with a couple of smiles going on.
Yeah, I think they want to see what's happening in Lockie Bowman's rink. Although they've got 4 bowls to play, what are they going to stand there for 10 minutes? Or this is opportunity time that Alex just says, oh, I just need to go to the gents. This is what happened when we played Holdfast, and I was playing Tyson, and he waited until the Peter Taylor Liam Coe rink finished, and the boys are going, can you make him play his shot? And I go, no, the longer he waits, the harder the shot's going to be.
Yeah.
So
Matthew Northcott's got involved as well.
Yep.
So
Yep.
there is a significant number here, but
A very good shot by Josh Gibbs.
and a big
And Mitch
shot by
Percy's
Mitch
just picked the
Percy.
kitty up.
Maybe holding 3, I think.
All right, so we've got an 8-shot difference. We've got Ascot Park holding 3. We've got Hawthorn holding who knows how many, and what opportunity there is with Alex Comey's last bowl, and we've got the televised match where Josh Gibbs has just put one on the kitty, and Kathy Miller's come down and just rolled it off. So Alex Comey has hit a front bowl. Not sure whose it is. Is that the last bowl? Well, they're standing around like there's 3 bowls to come and there's no bowls there. So now they're shaking hands.
Alex might have just turned a opposition bowl over, I think.
So what was it? Do you reckon it's 2 to Hawthorn? All right. So they're just going to put the score up. And now there's 2 people standing in front of the board. 18 went up,
Yeah, they just picked up the 1.
so it was only 1.
I think up until that last one rolled up, I think they were holding.
So Alex Comey 18-11 on 21. So good win by Alex Comey's rink. All right, so still 7 shots. All right, well, with Ascot holding a couple in Percy's rink, that might be the end of it. It's going to be hard for Matty Northcott to get a number here. He's holding 1, but right, so Lockie Bowman, he's got 1 shot left, and to be quite honest, I think his only option is to kill the end, but it's hard to get to because there's 2 or 3 bowls in front that are going to get in the way. Unless he plays through the blue onto the green, onto the blue, onto the kitty, and it goes out of bounds, I don't think he's got another option to kill the end. And he's 3 down and they're really hard to get to. In the meantime, Grant Seagert's coming down, Kathy Miller holding 1 shot. We know what Ascot are playing. They're coming down to...
Gets anywhere behind those front bowls.
Yeah.
A bit unlucky there.
Yeah. So we've got Terry Howard. Terry Howard, all he's looking to do is make contact with Kathy Miller's bowl. Now what's Lockie Bowman done? He's not done anything that's going to change that up. I reckon it might be 2 or 3 to Mitch Percy. It's still 2 points to Hawthorn, but all right, Terry Howard is going to get a rub off something and sit. Oh, that's just another second wood.
You're almost playing forehand around.
Right, Sammy Denton's
Kathy's
going to put
front
the
bowl.
score up. It was 19-13 before. I think it's 2 to Mitch Percy. 19-15 on 21. 19-15 on 21. All right, so it's 9 shots. So it's a win to Ascot Park because the best Hawthorn could possibly get is 8. So Sammy Dietrich needs 4 to win his rank, 3 to all right. So Sammy's saying, "Come on, Cole, you get it. You love it." If they can peel Kathy Miller's bowl out without disturbing anything else, they've probably got 2 or 3. He's narrow with this one. I don't think they want to hit it and move the jack. I think they want to hit it, which is a tough shot because you've got to catch the last 5th of the bowl without missing it altogether and moving the jack. So David, this is the last end of the 5th Friday night game. You've commentated on all 5. I've had the great opportunity to do 4 of them, other than the game that I got absolutely belted with at Somerton. So I think I'm based on on Friday nights I make a better commentator than a bowler. Thanks to the MBA, thanks to Spacecraig, thanks to the 5 host clubs who have gone out of their way to accommodate us. Well done. We'll end the telecast in a moment once we know what the result is. Great shot by Cole Harvey. Oh, that's brought in. Okay.
It's probably still just the one.
Yeah, so to win the rink, he's got to come down hard on that bowl on the right-hand side, onto those other 2, get rid of all 3, and stay.
No, it's been a enjoyable experience, and
Yeah.
hopefully we'll be back next year.
Well, I think the NBA's got this right. Like there was a meeting last year. Last year we played a number of Friday nights and Sundays, and it was a bit disruptive to people with families and whatever. That one week you're playing Saturday, Friday, whatever. And we said, okay, well, we're happy to play on one Friday night each. Live stream the games, play them in the hottest part of the season, where the nights are comfortable. You don't want to be playing night games before Christmas. It's too cold. I mean, even two of the 5 Friday nights have been cold that you probably would have preferred not to have played. But
Players didn't really notice it as much as the commentators.
well, I think, yeah.
That's the thing. So I think we've got to televise these games.
Yep.
And personal opinion, I think more the better. It's just getting the players and everyone to agree to it. But I'm sure there'll be a few discussions in the off-season, see where we go.
Yep. Anyway, back to this. There's still a rink to fight for. Yeah. I don't know. I reckon if I'm Matty, I just drive the kiddie in the ditch and take away the option of a 4. Right at this moment, he's playing for his rink win, and even if he busts up one side, one pack or the other, he probably takes away the opportunity for Sam to do the same. So. He's a bit tight and a bit short with that one, I think. Bit of a disappointing bowl by Sam.
Matty might be thinking the same thing. A bit of a smile on his face, though.
Well, I think it's a...
Yeah.
What, could he possibly go through that hole and take Kathy's bowl out? If he smacks the 4 on the right-hand side as we're looking at it, what's the damage? He's 3 down. I think if he smacks them, I reckon one or two of Josh, at least one of Josh's goes out too. The angle that the bowl that's on the right hand side, the first one, if that smashes into the others, I think it goes across and takes Josh's out. So I think.
What hand are you playing?
I'm playing backhand, kitty in the ditch, and if it hangs and hits those other ones, I reckon the front one hits the other pack and then goes through one of Josh's bowls. So he clears out at least one of Josh's.
I reckon he's looking forehand.
Yeah.
Inside of the mat on the forehand.
He did go forehand.
It's tight, but it hasn't finished.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, he's down 3. Down 4?
No, he's down 3.
3.
Oh dear, I would have played it forward. I would have played it backhand. But that's a personal choice.
He's wide in front.
Yeah, because I think if he comes backhand and it cuts, he hits Cole's bowl.
It's wide in front of the pink and the blue.
Well, the old adage, what can go wrong will go wrong. I just think he should have gone with that with his first one. All right, so a bit of 8-ball going on here. You hit that.
But isn't he just looking at rolling white over a couple of bowls?
Well, I don't know.
Like he's talking about hitting, isn't he just wanting to roll white over a couple of times?
Well, unless...
They're all looking at, but isn't he just wanting to roll white over a couple of times?
Well, if the blue one is theirs, yes. Yes. Or are they thinking if they hit the blue one hard, they get Cathy's out and they get 5? But they only need 4.
He's not there.
So it's a draw. Yeah.
He's pulled a hamstring.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. And they're going to put a tape.
No, it's just
No, it's a 3. So they've got a draw.
That's it.
19 all.
19 all.
So that puts it 77 to 65. 8, 10, 11 points to Ascot Park and 5 points to Hawthorn.
Good win by Ascot Park.
Yep, good win by Ascot Park. Interesting round of games tomorrow. We're at home to Modbury. Adelaide are playing Salisbury. Interesting there with Adelaide, four of their players are on the party bus from Moama back to Adelaide overnight so that they can play tomorrow. Grange, who are Grange playing? Need to look it up. They're not playing Westlakes, they played them last week. So we've got Holdfast against Westlakes, Grange playing Somerton, Lockley's hosting Modbury and Adelaide hosting Salisbury. So that'll be round 16, but tonight's game, we finished with Ascot Park 77, 11 points, Hawthorn 65, 5 points. Thanks, David.
Thanks, Ash.
Good night, and time for a light ale, I reckon.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
Enjoy, folks.
That ends our telecast.
Good luck tomorrow, everyone.
Thank you for listening.